This is the one who helps everyone stay safe. An unsung hero in a building full of everyday heroes is just how he likes it. The industrial-grade products you need. Call, click, or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You guys heard about the new urban legend going on? They say if you go to the alley at exactly midnight, you'll see the digital phantoms.
You dragged us out in the middle of the night for this?
Well, no way I was coming here alone.
They say if you're unlucky enough to be caught by it.
There's no return.
Seriously?
Come on, don't listen to him. Must be someone having double vision from all night. Digital phantoms? How is that even
Don't you believe me?
Is that even the point right now?
Oh crap! There's more ahead!
Out of the way!
Come on! Let's go!
Little brats took your sweet time. Hold you, you're out!
Hell yeah! This thing is gonna make us famous!
Can't believe it. Digital phantoms do exist.
Did you get that on camera? You bet. Down to every last detail. I'm gonna upload this right now.
They were scrolling us. Corpse will hunt him down for that reel.
Don't be a chicken. You gotta see how we ran. Ah! My camera! How did you... Huh? You think we can still salvage some of this footage?
Your home is your biggest investment, and it should work for you. Take control of your energy costs and increase your home's long-term value with a solar power system from Skyfire Energy. From first contact to final connection, Skyfire Energy offers expert advice and custom solar solutions designed for your home. Lower energy bills, protect yourself from rising utility costs, and make a smart investment in clean, reliable power. See how much you could save with a free quote today. Visit skyfireenergy.com.
The Chevy Equinox is more than an SUV. It's your cool down,
You have arrived.
your surprise for mom, and your weekend escape. It's your Equinox with everything on one screen. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
PM Hobbycraft has the best RC cars for family fun. From relaxing to extreme and everything in between. When you want the very best in RC cars, think PM Hobbycraft.
Everybody. Hello, chat. We're here. I'm not late. 21-minute waiting screen. Who am I? Really, dog? Really? Who the hell what kind of streamer are you, bro? Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm here. Just so you know, I'm ready to stream another stream. Sparking up another stream today. It is June 11th, everybody. June 11th. 11:30 a.m. on June 11th. How are we doing today? Press 1 if you're doing good. Press 2 if you're not. Anyway, let me just go back to here. Hello, look at that. Look at me this morning. Oh my god. I look mostly the same as I always do, I guess. Showing up on stream. Unshaven, dirty, filthy, unwashed, and hot, you know? But that's kind of how I like it. But anyway, we didn't do any reacting last stream, so we're gonna do some reacts. But Ethan Klein, I guess, lost his lawsuit. I don't know with who. He's been suing everybody. I don't know. I used to be a big fan of H3 until he kind of went off into the super right wing, like pro-Israel, suing everybody who speaks against him sort of lane. You know, because before this like super crash out, like I don't know what he's going through, like a midlife crisis or something. But Hassan like fucked this guy up. He like Hassan cracked this man's brain so hard, along with Israel. And obviously I'm sure his IDF wife, you know, isn't really pro of Hassan's pro-Palestine takes. But anyway,
to all the detractors.
So he lost his lawsuit, and I'm pretty sure that he lost his lawsuit to his own lawsuit. Like like I'm pretty sure. Let's get into it though. Let's get into it.
To all the detractors who are saying that I'm targeting women, that I'm a hypocrite for suing for copyright infringement, I just have this to say. I don't care. What I do hope, though, is that you'll support their crowdfunding efforts to defend themselves. Because let's face it, I want to make sure there's money left over for me when I win my lawsuits.
I don't really want to say too much here because I truly don't have to say too much. And I don't like to spend, you know, a whole lot of time on the internet directly going at, in a very dramatic way, other creators. You know, it's like the purpose of my platform for the most part, even though I do like to kind of shit on right wingers and, you know, total pieces of garbage on the internet who I think make the music community worse. When it comes to like the broad content creator sphere.
I was very surprised to see Anthony Fantano drop a video about H3, but we all, maybe not all of us know. If you don't know by now, H3 is basically suing Denims. He's basically suing like everyone but Hassan. He's kind of doing like the Drake route where it's like the Hassan and Ethan like split up and then Ethan's like suing everyone around Hassan, but not Hassan or some shit. I don't know.
Here, unless somebody's like, you know, just being completely
and these people aren't even around Hassan. They're just
talking about
probably
me
pro
just being like a
Palestine people.
Idiot. I like to keep
other socialist commentators,
kind of chill. And I don't pay attention to a whole lot of streamers to begin with, you know, across the board. But I feel like what just happened here needs to be discussed because it's a very broad issue that affects all content creation across the internet.
Yeah, because this is about fair use, right? And the thing is, Ethan Klein H3, his one of his reaction videos is like the starting law grounds for fair use because of his Matt Haas lawsuit, and he won based on fair use. And I'm pretty sure that lawsuit is being used to destroy Ethan Klein's shitty lawsuits towards all these smaller creators who just don't like him, who just talk bad about him.
But what seems to have happened, thankfully, is Denims. I stream, but I don't consider myself like, you know, a hardcore streamer, but I'll say fellow streamer Denims just got a tentative ruling in the lawsuit leveled against her by Ethan Klein of the H3H3 podcast. Now, I don't want to spend, you know, this little rant here and this talk kind of getting into the nitty gritty of the content nuke and Ethan's psychosexual obsession with Hassan and iDubbbz and Anissa and a host of other things that about the whole situation.
We saw that on stream the other day too, where Ethan Klein was like screenshotting a Nisa at the poker tournament on his phone or some shit.
Just particularly find weird.
Very odd.
Are there elements of these dynamics that Ethan genuinely feels like, burned about and pissed off about? Like
probably,
maybe, possibly. I feel like I don't know enough about these interpersonal relationships, again, on a personal level, to really comment on that front. What pisses me off about the whole thing and what makes this tentative ruling in Denham's favor about all of this, what makes me happy about this with joy is like, look, no matter what problem you have with any of these people, personally or politically, whatever, you cannot be using this as an opportunity to destroy internet content creation and reaction content, commentary content. I don't care how up your own ass you are. I don't care how psycho you are. I don't care how demented or mentally ill you are. You cannot be using your millions of dollars, and you cannot be using your platform
to just bully small creators who don't like you.
Go after other creators simply for the sin of reacting to your content, good or not, and having their own thoughts and opinions about it that you don't like. There are lots of people who comment on and talk about my content.
Lots of people come after Anthony for his takes about their music. And it's like, you're going to sue someone over their opinion about your music, dude?
Content. Are there situations in which I would maybe take legal action if those comments happen to come from a defamatory place and it was like all and out, like complete lies or whatever? I mean, sure, but that's a different thing than going after somebody just merely for reacting to your content and claiming
the irony of Ethan doing this isn't lost on me.
That it was stealing. Making the claim that this person is stealing from you by reacting to your content. Bro, that is literally how you got started on the internet, dude. You literally had your own fair use lawsuit about this same shit.
The undisputed purpose of the defendant's live stream is to contest, criticize, and mock the plaintiff's message, which the courts have found weighs in favor of fair use due to its transformative nature. And they even proceed to cite Ethan Klein's case.
I feel bad, and
look how nicely dressed everyone is for their stream, and then look at me, dude. Look at me, and look at everyone else. They're so nicely buttoned up, nice shirt, nice hat. Look at this. What kind of where's the nicety here, chat?
You
guys got to donate so I can get some nice shirts
and
up in here.
had you on my own channel on a podcast and push people in your direction because you turned around and ended up doing this. And again, I'm not even talking about whatever sort of like political or ideological sort of disagreements you may.
I just got a post. Happy to see at Denham's. There she is. Okay. Obviously, Adams and others are finally getting this stupid lawsuit over with. Fuck at H3 podcast. Do they have a is this like their official podcast page? H3 podcast? I have to see. Go on, I can't just tag the random person, right? You know what I'm saying? This is not their podcast. Fuck at Ethan. Is Ethan Klein on? Is he even on Twitter? I think he had to get off. Fuck Ethan and his hypocrisy. Post. Anyway, let's keep it going.
Have with these individuals or that I may have with you. That's not what I'm talking about at all. I'm talking about you're literally using your platform and literally using these petty disagreements, your own emotions that you're so tied up in this situation to destroy the very industry that we all operate within because you're mad that you're getting criticized. Are some of those criticisms unfair, and are they coming from like weird terminally online psychos that are on Reddit or this platform or that platform? Yeah, I'm sure some of them are. I deal with those types of people too all the time.
I think everyone going after. I hate the internet psychos, and the thing is, I'm not big enough to understand the extent to the psychos because I guarantee you, there are crazy psychos who just do not leave you alone, like stalkers and shit. And of course that's scary. And me sitting at one viewer Andy, I'm sitting here thinking like, if anyone ever comes up to my door, anyone ever comes up to my house, tries to fuck with me, you're getting a gun shoved in your face, buddy. Like, no fucking, we're not playing around over here, bud. Okay? You're not gonna come up to my shit and confront me, and you're not gonna have a fucking, if you want, if you want some, there's gonna be some. All right, that's basically the rule.
Other streamers for commenting on your content, and if this lawsuit ended up going in Ethan Klein's favor, effectively would have destroyed the business model of anybody and everybody doing this same exact thing. Reacting to other content, commenting on other content, transformatively critiquing and pulling apart other content that would have created such an ugly, horrible, just destructive, slippery slope. And you did it over some bullshit. You did it over some stupid, mindless, petty.
He did it over Israel. He did it over people criticizing his takes about Israel. That's all he did. Hassan, I watched Leftovers. I watched all Leftovers because I think that's how I kind of found Hassan, because I was a fan of Ethan's podcast when he was kind of like this woke liberal centrist, just to know it was all guys. And then when I watched all of that podcast, loved the pod. And then when Israel came up, it's just like he couldn't get over his radical takes being criticized about Israel.
Emotional, moronic bullshit is literally all you did it for. You didn't do it for any other reason other than some petty, stupid bullshit. And I'm glad that Denims had it rule in her favor. Not only because, I like and respect Denims as a streamer, but this would have been bad for everybody making content on the internet if this had ruled in Ethan's favor. So I'm just coming on here and just celebrating this W, not for anyone's sake other than all of us, because
all right, centrist Anthony.
If you like this stream, if you like the content,
let's see what I do want to see. Penguins had a video about this. Let's see what he has to say for the first 5 so minutes. I'm not gonna watch all the videos, 30 minutes long, but I do want to see his takes in the first few minutes here.
I just heard about the H3 versus iDubbbz defamation lawsuit and spent the last 3 or so hours learning about it and getting into the nitty gritty, figuring out all the bits and pieces and getting all the morsels of information I could find to really put the nipple clamps on it and figure out what all the hoopla is. And it is a real thing. The pugilistic legal paperwork has been filed against iDubbbz. So now they're going to duke it out, not with knuckle sandwiches, but with extremely expensive litigation. Before I even get into the spaghetti and meatballs of the actual story here, there is just something that pets my peeves. There is something that grinds my gears, greases my cheeks so much I can't resist yapping about it briefly. When I was in the trenches digging around for information about what all of this is about, I kept seeing people say that I refuse to cover these kind of things for a variety of different reasons. I'm ignoring it, this and that. I don't know how many more times I need to say this. I am just really not online that much these days. The only streams I watch are like the Summer Games Fest and like events like that, but
I don't care, Charlie. You don't have to explain yourself to me, Charlie. I understand.
Chat, show it to me or tell me about it. I'm like a semi-retired streamer. I stream sometimes.
He plays video games.
Like 3-4 days in a row.
He streams video games.
Basically what I do now is I just play like old school games, like a lot of retro games or a lot of Steam cum dumpster games. Like,
I don't know why I feel like I'm a one viewer Andy, and I even feel like I'm explaining myself too often to nobody. So I can't imagine how it feels when you have millions of people who want an explanation. You're like, have to explain yourself all the time over the most stupidest bullshit.
Actual trash. So like, I'm not even really a streamer, so I don't even see a lot of that either. So like, it's not me avoiding certain things for a nefarious reason. I just literally don't ever hear about it, so I never learn about it. So going over that threshold, the event horizon of trying to use litigation to silence your opponent or something like that, that had always been etched in the stone tablets, the fucking 10 commandments of online discourse. And now all of a sudden, I'm hearing about H3 suing iDubbbz for defamation. So obviously I wanted to hear more about that. And after diving in, hitting that cannonball into the pool, I learned he has a lot of active lawsuits. I think it's 5, maybe 6 against other streamers and YouTubers. So it's a bit of a rampage he's been on. I knew about one before all this, which was against the Snark community. That I did hear about, and that one made a lot of sense to me, actually. The Snark community, from what I recall, was doing some diabolical, like, harassing, stalking stuff, sending CPS. I remember that, and like Human Skulls.
Okay, the Human Skulls thing, I'm pretty... if you watch Bad Empanada's video about the Human Skulls, I'm pretty... allegedly, I don't know, it might have been a false flag operation, allegedly, in my opinion, but it seems like Ethan might have sent himself the skulls.
Those things I recall.
Allegedly,
from, like,
my opinion,
community.
based on the information out on the internet.
There.
Don't sue me, Ethan.
Highly illegal fucking psychopath behavior. So that one I remember, and that one made sense to me.
Yeah. Does H3 have a video about this? H3 Pod? I lost the lawsuit or something. Explaining my lawsuit. 19 hours ago, huh? Yeah, I guess not. But anyway, Ethan Klein loses his lawsuit. Congratulations to all the small streamers who are slowly winning this litigation. God bless you. Keep up the good fight. Fuck Ethan Klein. And he's ruined his reputation because he loves genociding Palestinians, apparently. Like, I don't know. He's just ruined his reputation over Israel-Palestine to have the most grotesque, insane, radical takes, right-wing takes about Israel. That he's just ruined his reputation. Like, he's just gone full mask off, racist. Like, it's crazy. It is absolutely insane. The tilt of Ethan Klein, the downfall of Ethan Klein. Like, holy shit. Like, he literally lost to himself, basically. Anyway, that's enough about Ethan Klein. I don't know what else I have to say about Ethan Klein, really, besides, like, I don't know, he's a hypocrite, piece of shit, asshole. I mean, you know, the typicals. But I was surprised to see Fantano do a video on it. H3 Podcast, a lawsuit. Ethan Klein's copyright lawsuit, trap results. Yeah. I wonder, maybe is Denims live? Let's go to Twitch. Yeah, I can just go in the. Maybe she's live and I can just go throw in my support. Is she live? I have to log in. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Are you kidding me? I have to log in. Let's just see, huh? Because if she's live, we got to go send her. We got to, you know, show our support, chat. Our community has to show up and support. And the community right now is just me, so I'm doing all the hard legwork right now. You guys gotta really pull up. Okay. Doesn't look like she's live. I don't know if I'm Denims. Am I following her? I believe I am. She's not live. Okay, whatever. Northern Line is live. And just everyone's live.
You can't see the clip.
Oh, she's on the. Oh, did her start? Oh no, that's the other stream from 4 days ago. Okay. Got it. Okay. Anyway, W Denims, iDubbbz live.
I think he's Canadian. He's like a Toronto guy. But to be honest, I don't think he's weird enough. I need a collab with fucking...
It is crazy to see iDubbbz with 400
positive,
400 viewers live. Isn't that so weird? Man, he really, like, his he really lost his whole audience, huh? Like his whole audience was basically right-wing edgelord kids, right? Like, and he came out and to be like, I am ashamed of my old behavior, like my old racist, cringy behavior, and then all of his community was like, you're not one of us, you're a fraud. We love to be racist, asshole bigots anyway. Just like, the internet is just being a place to be racist. Like, if you're a racist misogynist and you want to expose that onto the internet, you'll get a good following. Anyway. What else is going on here in the news? Some Epstein file stuff going on. Oh god, don't spill my Coke all over. Brief history of atheism. Could be a cool video to watch.
I'd been agonized.
After, man, reaction videos are so hard now, man. I'm just like looking at the H3 stuff. I'm like, oh no, what if any channel I react to is gonna come after me, man? I'm not transformative enough. I'm not funny enough. What do I have to offer to transform it besides this? My own brain technology up in here spewing out. You go to LSF. iDubbbz is being sued again by Ethan Klein 2 days ago.
It is official. I am being sued by Ethan Klein in the courts of Calgary, Alberta, for defamation.
What? The courts of Calgary, Alberta? Oh, what?
I do plan.
Why the courts of Calgary, Alberta? I don't think Canadian law is any more. I don't think that's the right move where you want your lawsuit to be taking place. Like, I'm a Canadian. Like, Canadian law is just comparative to the Americans. Much like I'm assuming there's a higher standard.
But for now, it is in the hands
of the Canadians,
of the courts, and our attorneys. I will say that it worries me what it means for the commentary community, and especially the Canadian commentary community.
Oh no, not Canadians, please.
This is
not me. I just started streaming. Ethan Klein, don't cook me, please.
All I can say, at least for now, I'm sorry that the stream is so short. I wish I could give you a lot more grease. But I will resume.
Please, not the Canadian streamer community. No, I just started streaming.
On
Ethan Klein's gonna ruin fair use in Canada.
Again,
no,
I'm sorry
man.
it's so short, but we will be back.
No, because it's the Calgary courts. Oh no, I'm cooked, man. Ethan Klein's gonna cook me. I can't react to anything anymore. Oh no, I don't trust the Alberta courts whatsoever. Anyway, so let's get all the reaction content in while I can. That's what that's the rule. The end of capitalism is here by second thought. I don't believe so, but close. Man, I'm hungry. I haven't had any breakfast today yet or anything to eat. And I took my antidepressants, my pill, and I didn't have any food with it, so my tummy is feeling really upset right now. So we're just gonna hit the BRB, and yeah, I'll be right back, chat. You want some tunes, maybe? Some tunage? Some tunies? Well, I just leave you with the Biebers. I'm not gonna react to this, but we'll leave you with the Biebs.
What's up, everybody?
Please don't sue me, Biebs. Please don't sue me or copyright infringe me. I'm gonna try not to react too hard. I'm not gonna react at all.
Of the beavers on watch.
I'm just getting a drink.
We are on our property.
And food.
We're walking to
Look at that property, baby.
Property. Haley's not much of a fisherwoman.
Not really a fisherwoman.
But she likes to come and hang, and
I like to help make sure the fish get thrown back in and they don't get hurt.
she tends to feel bad for the fish.
I hate seeing a fish hurt.
So this is our walk. We take this walk pretty much every day. This is the walk you've seen.
Damn, lucky.
Stuck With You video.
Just in your own backyard?
We're so grateful that we get to be a part of.
Bro, that plot of land is like all theirs, huh?
Who was involved with the Stuck With You video. This is the pond that we fish in.
Justin comes here every day.
Every morning I get up early before I go and make some music. I get up, I come here, I fish, I listen to music, and get inspired. Do you wanna take me as I get ready to?
Far as Justin Bieber, Future,
Yeah.
Kanye,
So walk us through.
Eminem,
So right now we have
Sabrina Carpenter
on here, which is going to help attract
Arrigo.
the.
What kind of music do you think Justin Bieber likes, chat?
I tried fishing with worms for a few days.
With worms? You're rich enough to afford some bait, homie.
This pond that it just kept getting caught at the bottom. So what I try to do is I cast it away, and then as soon as the lure hits the water, I start reeling it in, almost like fly fishing. Keep it at the top of the water so the fish get attracted to it. Such a clear day today. But as you can see, like every time I reel it in, you get kind of some seaweed, so.
We got a lot of animals out here. We have, what's the thing that they?
Seen the other day, there's a lynx
A muskrat.
on my property.
There's a lynx. There's a muskrat. We have a fox. We've got a bunch of little toads.
Keep catching the bottom of the lake. Come over here, man.
I don't know if I want toast, chat. I mean, I need like a fruit. I need like an orange.
I'm so grateful for you.
Aww.
For you too.
I wish I had someone who loved me,
To
Justin.
wake up next to you every day.
Oh.
Same.
Hey, you can't get her wet while you're fishing, dog, okay?
How'd you
Please.
sleep last night?
Justin's just giving his heart out. You said same?
Do you have any dreams?
I think I did, but I don't remember. Apparently they say you actually do dream every night, but sometimes you just don't remember at all.
Got ya.
But maybe I could be wrong about that.
Got a bite there. What are you thinking? What are you feeling today?
How about tell everybody your favorite fishing memory?
Favorite fishing memory?
Yeah. Because you did fishing a lot as a kid. You went fishing a lot as a kid.
I did.
Your grandpa taught you how to fish.
My grandpa taught me fishing a lot when I was younger. My favorite fishing story is,
Speak louder.
there's a couple of really good ones. One good one is, I mean, they're not really that interesting. I mean, I went to the fishing derby a lot when I was young.
What's the fishing derby?
Fishing derby is just, you got a bunch of people who, they stock the Stratford Avon River, and you just got a lot of people who, you know, go and fish, and there's different prizes. Biggest fish, smallest fish, heaviest fish, longest fish, widest fish, stuff like that.
Tell the story that you told me the other day about what your friend did.
Oh yeah. So a buddy, so when the fishing buddy stuffed the fish full of gravel.
Yeah, die, Chad. I'm sorry you had to hear that. Heard that. Sorry you had to hear that.
If you think about it, shoving gravel down a fish's throat. It's kind
I'm trying to have breakfast, man. Now my whole house smells like burnt toast. I burned my toast, and I didn't even want it. I wanted fruit. I want apple.
Ride, like go in boats and really fish for like big fish, like big northern
like
pike,
juice.
which would be like I caught a fish that was like almost as big as me.
I did go to camp.
Found some apple
I went
juice.
to Girl Scout camp
Oh,
as a
apple.
kid, which was fun. And
Did you sleep over at it?
no, it wasn't a sleepaway camp. You came home at the end of the day every day. My parents actually didn't ever let me go to sleepaway camp.
Really?
Yeah, for
Okay.
some reason my mom didn't want me to.
You scared that?
Oh,
something was gonna
fruit.
happen to you?
I don't know. She just didn't want me to. She wouldn't let me. I went to Girl Scout
I found
camp,
cherries.
and then
We're
I
having
went to dance
cherries.
camp every year for like
Was that sleepaway?
no.
Oh no, they're grapes.
The one
They're
time
not
it was
cherries. Oh,
sleepaway, it was in
amazing.
Miami, and my mom came with me, and we I didn't sleep in the dorms. We rented a place.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to a place called Hidden Acres Camp.
Is that sleepaway?
Yeah, it was a sleepaway camp, and I went to like a basketball camp there one time, and then I went to
Right, I found
like
some
a
fruit.
mom's camp.
A mom camp?
Yeah, it was me and my mom, and then it was
Uh-huh.
like a bunch of other kids and their moms.
Aww.
And so we like did like mom activities, like we made like
Fun.
macaroni necklaces and stuff.
Were you really little, or?
I wasn't that little. I was like 10.
Aww.
I mean, that's kind of little, but yeah, we did like a bunch of mom like bonding activities. I learned how to swim in the deep end on that camp trip, and so then you get the incentive. The incentive is you get like a bracelet for the deep end, and then every morning we do ducky dip. You wake up at 6 and you go and do the cold dip in the.
Really?
Yeah, it's called ducky dip. Those were the days, man. Those were the days.
It was kind of
And
similar.
we fish like this, but we fish
Really?
off a dock. I think that's why I brought it up, because we fish off a dock, but you catch like these little fish, but every time you cast it in the water, you catch something.
Really?
Yeah. Like it was like so stock full of like little mini fish. It was so fun. And we like made the fishing poles. So it would just be a stick tied with, the string around the end, and you just lift it up out of the water and you'd like catch.
Was that fun?
Yeah, it was fun. So our crew, we did like, it wasn't like a crew, but I'm just saying like during our camp experience, we would all eat together, and like while we're eating together, if you have your elbows on the table, they call you out in song.
I found grapes, guy.
So like everybody has to always have their elbows off the table, and if you have your elbows on
Why is everyone in love except for me? There's a couple out there. There's a fucking lovey relationship, one man and his wife on my screen.
They'd make you stand up, and then they'd have like whoever.
Will I ever find love, chat? Yes or no?
Has like a rule. That
Will it ever happen for me?
On your chair and sing.
Your boy?
Chair and sing. And they'd make you stand up.
Whatever happened for you, boy? Press 1 if you think yes. Press 2 if you think no.
You gotta like run around the whole dining. It's like a whole thing, but it's just all for like entertainment, pretty much. But it was fun.
Anyway, be right back, guys. I gotta take it. Whoop.
It just swam by it. It just swam by it. I got one.
You got one?
Oh, he let go. You seen that?
Yeah.
Oh. Did you get that?
Yeah.
He's next couple. Oh man, I'm luring this guy.
Ooh,
Got him.
Ooh, good job.
Got him. Told you.
Good
Oh,
work.
baby. Disappointment written all over my face.
Wait, try again.
No.
Babe.
It's all good. Let's just go inside.
Aw, honey. Now I feel bad.
It's all good.
But you had him.
I did.
I have it on tape.
All right, well, there she goes. another day in the life of the Beavers. Stay tuned to watch the next video and see what we do next. I love you, babe.
Peace.
What up, what up, what up, Night Nation? It's your boy, Stevie Knight. About to get on one of these things. You feel me? What's good with my Patreon family? What's cracking with y'all, man? Jumping on some of y'all requests. I do not know what the fuck I'm getting myself into, but y'all want it. Y'all got it. Here we go. I'm doing Bo Burnham. Bo Burnham. I'm Bo Yo. She got 34 million views, though. But it got damn near 3 million subs, bro. This shit came out 2008, so it's been around for a minute. But anyway, man, let's do it. Y'all want it? Y'all got it? Here we go. What the hell? Halloween's over. Here we go, man. It's your first time pulling up, go ahead and press that subscribe button. Press the notification button too, so you know I'm dropping these things, man. If you are sub, can you make sure you still sub? Check me out my other shit. My Night Talk channel, my other YouTube channel, got that shit popping. Merch. Shop, SteveKnight.com. Check me out on Twitch. Get my gameplay going on. And what am I missing? I'm missing something. And my Rumble account. Check me out on Rumble, man. Let's do it, man. I'm Bo Yo. Let's see what Bo talking about.
What's that? My 6-song album entitled Bo for Show is currently available on iTunes, with 3 songs that have never been heard on the internet. And if I try to pirate it for free, I'll get AIDS. I would have guessed scurvy. Well, see you later, ghost of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
What?
Want to hear a rap?
The fuck?
Now, I don't know if all Boy Scouts are gays. They could probably tie the knot in like 50 different ways. Got a safe full of cherries cause I pop it and lock it. A girl's like a fridge, once a week you should stock it. Girl, if you're into rimming, it's only safe if you're swimming. And girl, don't...
What the fuck? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Is funny rap apparently, but hold on, wait a minute.
What's that? My 6-song album entitled Bo for Show is currently available on iTunes, with 3 songs that have never been heard on the internet. And if I try to pirate it for free, I'll get AIDS. I would have guessed scurvy. Well, see you later, ghost of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Want to hear a rap?
He's stupid. Want to hear a rap?
Now, I don't know if all Boy Scouts are gays. They could probably tie the knot in like 50 different ways. Got a safe full of cherries.
Tie the knot in like 50 different ways. Is that a double? Tie the knot getting married, or Boy Scouts like to tie knots. That's what they do. And Boy Scout has a stigma on it too. I don't know what I'm watching right now, bruh.
Different ways, got a safe full of cherries cause I pop it and lock it.
I got a safe full of cherries because I pop it and lock it. This is bars. Pop, lock, but he has a safe full of cherries. Talking about bitches, he be fucking a lot of virgin bitches, I'm assuming. And once he pops them, he locks them down. They ain't going nowhere. He puts them in this metaphoric safe, but you lock the safe. Pop, come on, dog. Come on, bruh.
Like a fridge, once a week you should stock it. Girl, if you're into rimming, it's only safe if you're swimming. And girl, don't sit on that couch cause I treat my objects like women.
Girl, if you're rimming, R-I-M-M-I-N-G? Oh, what?
On that couch cause I treat my objects like women. I spit fire like I just blew a demon. My shit's so hot, I'll leave your toilet bowl steaming. I'm gonna tear it like the...
My shit's so hot, I leave your toilet bowl steaming. Because when your shit come out, sometimes that shit be... Oh Lord, hold on, bro. Hold on, let me find out, dog. What the fuck y'all got me watching, man? Y'all tripping.
And it's only safe if you're swimming. And girl, don't sit on that couch cause I treat my objects like women. I spit fire like I just blew a demon. My shit's so hot, I'll leave your toilet bowl steaming. I'm gonna tear it like the cards of gypsies. You'll bleed for so long, you'll get monthly ellipses. If your pants are loose, I'll replete you. You're a first-time vegan and it's nice to meet you. I'm the greatest rapper ever. And whether you think I'm clever or not, think you're better, you're not. Don't need a sweater, I'm hot.
You think you're better, you're not. I fuck with the swag, dog.
Ever and whether you think I'm clever or not, think you're better, you're not. Don't need a sweater, I'm hot. I'm a real G.
Don't need a sweater, I'm hot, bruh. All right. I'm stopping too much. My bad. I'm gonna let this shit ride, bro.
Get this off my screen. We can't do Bo Burnham. That's copyright. Oh God. Oh no.
You get hurt in a
Give me a
car
socialism
accident,
video.
and they hand you a check that wouldn't cover my shoe shine.
Free IP.
That's disrespect. With the Injury Assist website, you don't just settle, you settle the score. In just a few seconds, they scan your case, tell you what you're owed, and help you get paid. They got this whole system, right?
Yo, is my
Looks
mic
at how
broken?
cases like yours have been valued, tells the lawyers what to ask for, so there's no haggling. Smarter than my accountant.
How come I can't mute my
charges me
mic?
more than my second
It's busted.
You want what you're owed?
Okay, well.
You let the technology do the dirty work. You file a claim with some regular lawyer, you could be waiting a long time. The Injury Assist website shares its insights with the lawyers. That means there's no back and forth, no negotiations. That's efficiency. That's street smarts. That's family. Try dealing with insurance alone. That's like going to war with a breadstick. You want to pay out? You need the right tools. Check your case with the Injury Assist website. A few seconds, no cost. And if they undervalue you, you'll know. These payouts, even my enemies are using the Injury Assist website. I heard about one guy who got hit by a food truck and walked away with major compensation. You got hurt, you didn't ask for it, you didn't deserve it, but you don't walk away empty-handed. You already watched the whole video. What are you going to do now? Scroll away? These guys, they get emotional when people don't click. So check the link, or we all get upset.
You're one sentence away from launching your website with Base44. Since the beginning of the internet, there's never been such a fun, fast, and intelligent way to launch online. Landing pages, content hubs, e-commerce sites, you describe it and it's built in minutes. It's kind of wild how far a short prompt can get you. Right away, it generates a full site. Pages, structure, layout, design, it's all there. Next, styling. I shape it around my taste and ask for what I like. Darker palette, different font, this is the vibe. Now let's talk functionality. I want to capture emails, done. I need payments, easy. Anything else I need, I just keep going. From a few lines of text to a live website I can start sharing. No long setup, no back and forth, no waiting for anybody else. That's Base44.
Hi there. Continuing a series of Socialism's Better Scientifically, a host of videos you should watch for more statistical detail here, let's take another deep look into just how socialism was and is superior, and why. Addendum. This will span a large area, timeframe, and scope of various nations. Use common sense, there's a lot more to say, but time is sadly limited. None of the countries mentioned are by any means perfect, but they managed to achieve significant feats despite economic sanctions, diplomatic vilification, military aggression, civil wars or threats of invasion, and even internal mismanagement. I can go on and on. Before we look at examples of socialist nations increasing living standards, I want to make something clear. All the nations I'll bring up were instrumental in consistently achieving better quality of life outcomes than capitalist ones. And this is according to the World Bank's own data. This is in spite of socialist statistical bureaus documenting unfavorable trends, like rising mortality, while capitalist nations, including the US, underreported critical health metrics. Discrepancies appear in campaigns and attempted to ensure equitable outcomes. For developing nations, these policies prove transformative by mitigating their relative poverty in ways capitalist systems can't. There's a whole host of lazy or otherwise incorrect retorts to the above, from false socialist statistics to more esoteric forms of cope, but I've dealt with those in a now ancient video here. The USSR didn't experience the same problems of the US during the Great Depression, mainly because it didn't have private property or a stock exchange, and Soviet citizens didn't have much savings following many years of destabilization efforts and civil war funded by other powers. In the USSR, 1929 was the beginning of the first 5-year plan, when advanced construction and manufacturing methods, assembly lines, and making petroproducts were first introduced en masse. In fact, 56% of investment went into heavy industry. Because of this focus, they directed 70% of iron and steel output and 86% of machinery output into more means of industrial output. These producer goods were, however, only 23% of the total, with the remaining 77% coming from agriculture and light industry, with examples like textiles. This was possible in part because the USSR was able to go from having over 1 million unemployed people, plus hundreds of thousands in seasonal unemployment, and that's only the official figures, to practically none.
All right, I got my lunch, chat.
Back to the video in just a minute. Let's hear from
Grapes,
today's sponsor,
grapes
ProtonMail.
and water.
Freedom isn't possible
We're eating
without
like a white
privacy.
girl on
But in the
stream,
United
baby.
States, your private
Grapes
emails,
and
texts,
water.
and calls might not be so
We trying to get that
Thanks to
six-pack
Section
this year.
702 of the FISA Amendment Act, intelligent agencies
All
can
right.
collect data on foreign nationals, but there's a backdoor that lets them surveil people in the United States as well. And it's not
Yeah. Backdoor spying on the US. Yeah, whoop-de-doo. We love spying. Anyway, I don't know if I want to watch a brief history on atheism. Let's see what else is popping off today, huh? What else is popping on X? X is the best place for right-wing news, right? Like, just the most fucking outrageous shit. Huh? Go to news, shall we? Can't hear me chewing, right? That's good. All right. Let's talk about Canadian news, I guess, for a bit. Trump declares no interest in renewing USMCA trade pact. The USMCA, effective since July 2020, faces its first mandatory joint review on the 6th anniversary, potential extension for 16 years if all agree, or annual reviews until 2036 otherwise. Trump highlighted the deal's review clause he helped negotiate to replace NAFTA, signing possible termination with 6 months' notice. Canadian Prime Minister Carney called for unity among premiers amid alarm over 75% of exports going to the U.S., including key supplies like crude oil, natural gas, potash, aluminum, lumber, power Americans needs. Criticisms warn of risks to 2 million Canadian jobs in auto, energy, and manufacturing as talks intensify. Now, everyone's going to be upset at Trump. I don't think this will happen. Obviously, a trade deal will go through to some degree because the trade is so extensive. As it says, 75% of exports go to the U.S. That means that that's a lot of our exports that the U.S. capitalists are buying. And guess who Trump works for? The Canadian, not the Canadians, the American capitalist class. So, as much as I want to believe that this is like the deal's not going to get done, I have to just, call his bluff, I think. Anyway, let's get into it. Dear fuckface, Canada doesn't need a lecture from a guy who bankrupted 5 casinos.
Hey, we don't need anything that Canada has. We don't need anything that Mexico has, but they need
Right.
everything that we have.
Of course.
And they have to treat us better. With Mexico and Canada, we have trade deficits. We should have surpluses with them. We don't need their cars. We don't need their lumber. We don't need their energy. We don't need anything that they have. So better.
That's funny. Yeah, Trump pulls a 4D chess move.
Well, I'm
Major breaking. Trump pulls the most sophisticated 4D chess move in history. Trump reveals he added the right to terminate clause during the 2017 negotiations and is now willing to use it.
not looking to renew it. I don't.
But didn't this just say it's been effective since July 2020? So isn't that a contradiction? One of these things is wrong. And I'm assuming it's this.
I made the deal.
This is
the
probably
primary reason I
wrong.
made the deal is that NAFTA was the worst trade deal I've ever seen. USMCA did one thing that I love.
Canada hates Trump. Yeah. This is only 29 minutes ago. Can I see any other news about this? Please. Trump threatens not to renew deal with Mexico, with Canada and Mexico.
Trump threatens not to renew trade deal with Canada.
Okay, I don't need to listen to some AI. I can read AI. Some people may not be able to read, and those people, we know them, the Aiden Rosses, the Asmongold, they can't read articles. They're not good at reading comprehension. That's fine. If you are struggling, Asmongold, I suggest you watch the stream. Aiden Ross, I suggest you tune into the stream if you want help reading articles. Who else is, like, anyone in that group, really? Anyway, U.S. President Donald Trump is once again dangling the threat of withdrawing from his country's first trade deal with Canada and Mexico, even though his office, trade officials are in talks on renewing it. Speaking in the Oval Office on Wednesday, Trump said he is not looking to renew the Canada-Mexico agreement, CUSMA, when it comes up for a review on July 1st, 6 years after it took effect. While the agreement doesn't actually expire until 2036, any country can withdraw from it by giving 6 months' notice. Trump signed the deal known as USMCA, south of the border, during his first term as president. The USMCA did one thing that I loved. After 6 years, it comes up for renewal. I don't know that I'm going to renew it, he said Wednesday. He went on to repeat his long-held complaints that the U.S. doesn't need anything from Canada or Mexico, which is just not true. Like, the U.S. doesn't have every single resource in the world. Like, obviously, resources are spread around the world. It's like, and then that's where all the jobs are. It's like, okay, well, there's lots of coffee beans are great to grow in like South America. Anyway, it was a great deal for one reason. It gave me the right to terminate, Trump said. It was very important that we be able to do that. Since we're talking to him, we'll see if we do something. CUSMA is crucial for the Canadian economy. It covers over $1.3 trillion in cross-border trade with the U.S. and shields roughly 90% of Canada's exports from Trump's tariffs. That could be a big problem. That might be the problem for Trump. But again, this is about big boys playing. We're talking about Canadian and American capitalists. Trump and Carney both work for the capitalist class of their countries, okay? They will get a deal done, and most likely it will be a free trade deal. Most likely. Because those capitalists don't want to fucking pay more tariffs. They don't want to pay taxes. And if they do, they're just going to pass it on to the consumer. So when Trump signed the deal in 2018, he boasted it as the most modern, up-to-date, balanced trade agreement in history. He says everything's great. At some point, the word, loses its value when you think everything is amazing. Everything you do is amazing. Canada, Mexico wanted deal renewed. The text of CUSMA offers each country the opportunity to extend the agreement for another 16 years or launch a series of annual reviews. Canada and Mexico both formally declared they want the deal extended, but have also said they're prepared to negotiate improvements. Trump's top trade official, James Greer, has not made the U.S. position public. However, the U.S. has already begun formal negotiations with Mexico about the renewal and has scheduled 2 more rounds of talks next week in late July. Separately from the Mexico talks, Canada-U.S. Trade Minister Dominic LeBlanc and Canada's chief negotiator, Janice Carrette, met with Greer and his team in Washington last week. While LeBlanc didn't provide details, he said Canada put proposals on the table to address what he called long-standing issues that the United States has raised with us. I love that. Canada just coming to the table being like, you're right, Trump. I should probably get this off the screen. You're right, Trump. We have been, we need to be better for you. Let's see what we can do for you, Trump. There was no immediate reaction from the Carney government on Trump's latest comments. If the U.S. does not agree to renew CUSMA as part of the July 1st review, the agreement continues, as it said, since 2013. While the 3 countries negotiate changes, a key goal for Canada in talks is to get relief from Trump's tariff on steel, aluminum, automobiles, and softwood lumber. However, Greer has repeatedly signaled that tariffs are something that all countries, including Canada, will have to live with as a price of access to the U.S. market. Yeah, that's not going away under Trump ever. So get used to it. I hope you love paying more for stuff. Thanks, Trump. Trump's comments on Wednesday came just as lawmakers on Capitol Hill and leaders of the U.S. agriculture industry were praising the deal. During the hearing of House Committee on Agriculture, speaker after speaker urged the administration to extend CUSMA and warned against scrapping it. Well, yeah, it's a fucking free trade agreement. Like, it's only good for every single capitalist in North America. The trade agreement has been extremely beneficial not only to our U.S. farmers, ranchers, agricultural business, but also U.S. consumers and the economy as a whole, said Glenn Thompson, the committee's Republican chairman. Jamie Beer, a farmer and executive member of the American Soybean Association, told the hearing that her sector, the single biggest U.S. export crop, supported a full renewal. Trade deal critical for U.S. soybean farmers. Yeah. USMCA is critical for U.S. soybean sector and should be continued without creating disruptions or added uncertainty. Like, none of these businesses want more costs and more uncertainty. In Canada, trade experts were parsing Trump's words, trying to figure out his next move. If Trump merely means he won't extend the agreement for another 16 years, then Canada doesn't have much to worry about. An international trade lawyer with Macmillan LP said in Ottawa, fundamentally, there are 10 years left on this trade. Yeah, the deal outlasts Trump, basically, unless he's actually God King forever. Fundamentally, there are 10 years left in this trade deal unless the president triggers the escape clause. Exactly. Parolin said it's no surprise that Trump would threaten the nuclear option of withdrawing from the trade deal because his way of negotiating has always been to tough talk in the public. I mean, his negotiating tactic is literally maximum full chaos. Mark Warner, a Canadian U.S. international trade lawyer in Toronto, is also cautioning overreacting. Trump likes to up the ante and get people rallied up as part of his negotiating tactic. Warner pointed out that Trump did not actually threaten to withdraw from CUSMA, which would have far more dramatic consequences for the deal than simply not renewing it. That's probably all that Trump was saying today, that we're not going to end up with annual renewals. And I think that's pretty much where everyone has thought where it's going to land. Prime Minister Mark Carney has a virtual meeting with the premiers on Wednesday that happened to take place after Trump spoke in the Oval Office. At a later news conference at the Ontario legislature with a visiting Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, Premier Doug Ford was asked whether the Prime Minister had expressed concern about Trump's comments during his meeting with premiers. Not necessarily, Ford said. We've heard these comments from Trump in the past. We need to stay focused. Great stuff. Cool. Kind of gives you a full breakdown of what's going on. Not too opinionated. It is CBC, but yeah, Trump being Trump, what are you going to do? Again, I know my thoughts. I really don't think he will withdraw. Again, it'd be terrible for the American capitalist class to get out of the free trade deal. This doesn't make any sense. But Trump is gonna he's gonna do his thing and be volatile. So that's good. But everyone in Canada is all scared of Trump. So there's people in Canada who think there's a war coming. Really. I mean, probably, but definitely not fought on the Canadian-U.S. border. I don't think. But let's get into this. Let's get into the ban. Let's get into the social media ban, shall we? They're banning social media out for youth under 16, which I kind of agree with. I agree. I honestly agree with the ban. Let's get phones out of learning centers. How about that? Can we get your phone out of the time you're supposed to be in there learning stuff? Using a computer is fine. Using if you're gonna code, come on. But we don't need your cell phone ban. It should just be phones out of the room in school, honestly. But social media banning for under 16 is good because social media is just horrible. Social media is just terrible. And fucking it also exploits minors. Let's just talk, there's a whole conversation about that. Anyway. No video about this? I mean, there's this hour-long video, but I'm not wanting to watch the fucking press conference.
The federal government has introduced a bill that will effectively ban social media for children under the age of 16.
We're failing our children. Enough is enough. Our parents cannot face these challenges alone, and the safety of children can't be an afterthought. We need basic protection in place so every child in this country can be safe on platforms they use every day. This is why we are introducing the Safe Social Media Act.
The new legislation will require social media services to implement the age restrictions, but platforms could seek an exemption if there are safeguards in place, including age-appropriate design features and adult content blocked. Ottawa is also regulating AI chatbots to address harmful content, behavior, and crisis intervention. The new Digital Safety Commission will develop the regulations along with managing enforcement and complaints.
Yeah, this is so stupid because, again, it doesn't solve the AI problem. It doesn't solve the social media problem. It's a band-aid solution. Like, sure, let's make sure that kids under 16 are more safe on social media. Sure, because I was 14 when I had social media. I remember installing Instagram for the first time it fucking released. It fucking dropped, and everyone was like, you got to make your Instagram. You got to make your Instagrams and your Facebooks. Not your Facebooks, but your Instagrams and your Snapchats, right? Like, I remember when Instagram fucking dropped, bro. When did it drop? When did it come out? 2010. So I was 11 years old. I was 11. And I remember it dropping Instagram. So I had social media at fucking 11. And let me tell you, horrible. Like, I agree. Like, 16 and under probably should not have social media. The amount of social media shit, I remember what was the fucking website, Ask FM or something, Ask, and like people in your like class would set up these things, and like all these random people from your school would like ask you like anonymous questions about drama and like who you like, and like who you think's fat, you're a whore, shit like that. Like an 11-year-old probably shouldn't be exposed to that type of behavior, that type of community building. Like, the school should do a better job at making a community out of their classrooms instead of like, yeah, everyone's like fucking laughing at this girl or something because she sucked a dick or whatever the fuck. I heard you suck Josh's dick. Ah. Right? Could just be a lie. But, a social media ban, probably a good thing. Let's just be honest, it's probably a good thing. Will it solve the problems of AI and social media and exploitation of young people on social media? Of course not. But, it's a band-aid solution at the end of the day. It's what it is. It's a band-aid solution. "14-year-old kids are allowed to register as liberals, vote on policies, nominate candidates, and elect leaders, but they can't inform themselves about issues using the internet." 1.6 thousand likes. Nice. This is also just a registration about being a registered liberal voter. This is such bullshit. This is like being a registered card-carrying member of the Liberal Party. Like, this isn't like voting. You have to be 18 to vote in elections, dude. Like, are you, like, it's 1.6 thousand likes? 1.6 thousand people are idiots. Let me quote tweet this. "You realize this is to be a registered card-carrying liberal, right? Not to vote." Yeah, to be a registered liberal, it's like you can join any party and register under parties at that age. So, but you can't vote, but you can be around the parties and join the parties and be at a certain age. But obviously you can't go vote. I don't know what the voting age is in Canada. I'm sure it's 18. It has to be 18. How come there's no AI thing? Here, voting age, 18 years old, Wikipedia, there you go. Like, it's 18. I remember my first vote was at 18, because I was like, oh, I'm 18 now, I can actually vote in an election. That's cool. Dude, X is just terrible. It's like, if you just have a brain, and that's not fair to anybody. That's not fair to people who can't go to college and go to university and get this sort of reading comp, this strong titanium brainium of mine, I know not everyone can achieve it. I barely did. But have some fucking common sense, people. Anyway, what else is going on X? All about New York City. New York City's just popping off, huh? What is this? Machiavelli debates Marcus Aurelius's Stoicism? What? Is this AI? Nietzsche debates Marcus Aurelius's Stoic way of living? Best economic system? Capitalist versus clarified mind. What is this? This channel looks kind of cool. You know, it's a good debate when your position literally shifts as each one speaks. This is 20 minutes. Should I watch this? This kind of looks like a cool ass video. I just don't want to get fucking copyrighted. All right, let's actually react to these. I think these will be my last videos to react to. This is about 30 minutes, an hour. It's about an hour of reacting. Let's react to the shorter videos first, I think. But I wanted to get, since we're leaving on Canadian news, I guess we'll leave with our last Canadian news video so it's easier for my editing process. Why Belfast is burning. So I don't know what's going on in Belfast, and I believe it's due to immigration, but I know that the UK is having like a real riot over there about immigrants, following in line with the US, as most of the West is, but let's get into it.
Hurt one of us, we hurt 100 of you. Families forced to evacuate after protesters burned buildings and vehicles. Belfast at the center of this chaos.
We've imported these f***ing animals
because a stabby black illegal tried to chop his head off.
A night of violent unrest triggered by crowds of masked men on the streets.
This has got to stop.
Yeah. So Nazism is coming back in Europe, like real fucking, like real hard right now. Like Belfast is burning the shitty to the ground. So I guess there was a stabbing. Someone tried to cut someone's head off or something. Basically, I guess an immigrant killed a white guy. So everyone is upset, of course. It's going to be used to racially agitate in the news. And, you know, instead of blaming the real reason why your life sucks, capitalism, people will blame immigrants and, you know, brown people. Or the government. But it's capitalism. It's the economic system we use. It is garbage. It's wage slavery. It's exploitation. Your life is shit because of capitalism, not because of immigrants. Not, you know, it's capitalism. Why are the immigrants? Why do we need immigrants here? For labor shortages or to pay them really shitty wages? That's great for capitalists. Capitalists did that. You know, blame the capitalists. Oh, but they blame the government. Oh, okay, well, the government is fucking working on the behest of the economy, which is in private hands of the capital owners, the capitalists. So anyway.
Belfast is being torn in two.
Yep.
Vehicles, entire homes set on fire, trying to flush out and punish immigrants. At one point, a group had formed maybe 100 strong, wearing masks. And
Nazis.
In some cases, the police, trying to stop the violence, were attacked themselves.
What would possess you to attack officers of the police force that has been investigating this terrible crime?
I can show you what sparked this violent reaction, but it's incredibly disturbing. And there's
Let's
video.
watch. He's trying to cut his head off.
What has stirred up this latest swell of anti-immigrant sentiment in Northern Ireland is a knife attack by a black man against a white man.
But also, we can't just ignore that Trumpism, MAGA Trump anti-immigrant sentiment has been surging ever since he started campaigning on it. And we're about 2 years into that constant rhetoric and propaganda, and more than 2 years of it. And people are believing it. People are eating it up. And when they see this sort of racial agitation story, they're going to blame every immigrant. They're going to blame every black, brown minority they see, especially the super racist Nazis, MAGAs. You know, I'm not, you know, there's decent people out there, but the super far rights are, they're surging, and they're getting a lot of fucking liberal idiots and right wingers to kind of join their side. It's scary out there.
Watch the raw, unblurred video, and I've seen enough to know that I can't just replay it for you here.
Come on.
But I will show you elements of it, which show you how vulnerable a position the victim
disturbing
was
images
in,
are coming
how
up.
bystanders reacted to the attack, and why this video in particular has fueled all of the fire we've seen since. Okay, here we go. This is a still from the video, verified by CBC News, showing the attacker on top of the victim.
Right.
We've blurred the victim's face because it's just covered with blood.
Right. Okay, so he's already like slit his throat, I guess.
Scrub forward a couple of seconds.
Looks like there's a pool of blood on his, under his head.
We can see the attacker isn't raising a fist.
Maybe
He's
not.
raising something that's catching a glint of light.
Right.
It is, by all accounts, a knife. A kitchen knife was found by police at the scene. The attacker has been charged with possession of a knife in a public place. The victim's wounds are consistent with some kind of bladed attack. And the bystanders themselves are coming to the same conclusion.
Has he got a knife? Yeah. Get off him, you fucking rat!
The attacker's name, according to police, is Hadi Alodid, now also charged with attempted murder, and the reason why so much of the community
Does the guy
shocked,
die?
And you'll see, very angry.
Why would you bring in Somalians undocumented?
But a lot of the information that immediately started circulating after the attack was wrong. And what you just heard was wrong twice. The alleged attacker is from Sudan, not Somalia. Police had incorrectly identified him as Somali earlier. He's also not undocumented. According to the UK government, he entered Northern Ireland in 2023, applied for asylum, and was granted a 5-year permit to stay, legal until 2028. But the video goes on. And over the course of several seconds,
Okay, so he was legal. I mean, people don't give a fuck. That's the thing. You can literally break it down and say, technically, under this paperwork, he's legal. No one gives a fuck. They see brown guy, not from my country, doing violence. Get him out of here. That's all people, racist assholes, see. You can fucking break it down step by step. Does not matter to these people. They will not believe it. They won't comprehend it. They just think you're lying and that you're misinformed.
can see what look like cutting motions the attacker is making around the victim's head and neck.
Bro, get off! He's trying to pull his hand off. I can't tell him in the head. He's trying to pull his hand off.
The victim's name is Stephen Ogilvie. He's in hospital. Serious injuries to his face, neck, and back.
Jeez.
Prosecutors say he's lost his left eye.
Oh,
Then,
God.
a day later, the violence continued.
Oh, so he lived. Did he live? The fucking dude lived. Jesus, fuck me. That's one of my worst fears, is a stabbing. Like, I would rather probably get shot than get stabbed. Something about the cutting. I don't like cuts. Something about the slicing of the flesh and the you know, it's not like, I don't even like getting paper cuts. Have you ever cut yourself with a knife? I was cutting an apple, cut half of my finger off with a knife. Ah, shit. But I guess, I don't know. Well, I guess I'd rather lose an eye than get shot in the head. It's not a competition, but yeah, no, so everyone is going buck wild. The Nazis are just rioting over this. Burning backlash. Oh, why'd I mute it?
One of several fires set across Belfast.
Smoke billowing into the night sky. A road left impassable. And that's not all. Homes came under attack as calls for calm were ignored.
Now, I'll place for you as best I can where and how the violence began to spiral out. The knife attack you just saw, that happened here on Kinnaird, which is a residential enclosed roadway.
Nice
According
area.
to various media reports, many of the protests that followed in communities across Northern Ireland were peaceful, blocking roads, sending a message. But in other parts of the country, especially in Belfast, closest to where the attack happened, the protests became an angry mob. Near this intersection in East Belfast, that's an entire bus set on fire.
Oh my God.
This fire, just steps away, blocked an entire street. Firefighters had to help rescue people from burning buildings.
Thugs trying to burn and intimidate people out of their homes.
And there's plenty of video of people in masks doing just that, trying to force their way into buildings, kicking in doors, breaking glass.
Yeah, these are Nazis. This is Nazi shit. They're doing dragnet sweeps. They're going like, this is a Nazi march, like full blown fucking. They want to find brown people and beat them up. Like, they're breaking down doors, setting buildings on fire, blowing up buses, trying to get people out. Like, what do you think? They're gonna attack everyone? No, they're gonna find a fucking immigrant. Like, come on. It's you know.
Sending a message.
It's why it's literally just Nazi shit. Belfast is going buck wild.
It's particularly in immigrant communities that there was a score to settle.
Those communities that were attacked last night, some were from ethnic minority backgrounds, many were not. These idiots didn't just target ethnic minority groups, they just didn't target communities, they targeted Northern Ireland, they targeted society.
Now, if this was more
That's not true.
than just spur
Come
of
on.
the moment.
They targeted society. Are you kidding me? Okay, cop, dude. Yeah, okay, sure, buddy. You're telling me the white supremacist Nazis, you know? Okay.
Angry backlash.
Okay,
If this was
buddy.
an orchestrated response to one man's violence by using more violence, then we have to point out what the conversation looked like online. The man sharing the video we've been showing you of the instigating knife attack, he also posted this, a call to action, the morning of the same day the protest and mob violence would unfold. Enough is enough, showing a black man with a knife attacking a white man on the ground. Another online post, just hours after the previous one, would set out nearly 100 protest locations across the United Kingdom. Mass protest tonight, with what I interpret as a warning at the bottom right. All businesses to close at 5:30 p.m. tonight, no excuses. And this was amplified to millions more people by Elon Musk. Only by protesting repeatedly and loudly will there be any change.
Isn't that so fucked up? Like, Elon Musk is a fucking Nazi, dude. Like, he is a fucking Nazi. I don't give a fuck. After you do a fucking Hail Hitler salute twice on national stage on the fucking inauguration of the president, you're a Nazi. And this just even more confirms it. I mean, fuck, he's a white supremacist pile of shit, like, in my opinion. But why is the richest man in the world doing racial propaganda agitation? Yes. Why is he fueling the far right Nazis to take action? You know, like, because he's a fucking Nazi and he's not gonna get in trouble. He's the fucking richest man on the planet.
The man sharing the video, the calls to action, the protest locations, he goes by the name Tommy Robinson online, a former politician, also with a number of criminal convictions. He's long been a vocal member of the far right. In his posts, he has called this most recent knife attack an invader attack on our people, and some like-minded people see it as tantamount to civil war.
Civil war is coming. Like,
why are they only showing this guy?
Rocket science. It's going to get worse.
We wouldn't have had the
You're
reaction
telling me that guy's not a Nazi?
in Belfast if it wasn't for social media. So the
Okay,
video
no,
of the
come on
attack
now.
spread quickly, was
Come
not
on
reined
now.
in on social media sites.
God, I hate liberals, man. You can't just blame social media for everyone being upset, man. Like, is that the only, like, dude, you can't just be like, well, if no one knew about it, they wouldn't be upset. It's like, well, what the fuck are you saying? We shouldn't have you know, live news. We shouldn't have fucking social media cameras on our phone. Like, what is the fucking point here? Oh, it's so stupid.
On one hand, we can connect what's happening to the long history of the Troubles in Northern Ireland. So there's something particular about here. What types of violence have become historically legitimized where these riots are taking place? They tend to be in historically really deprived areas with high levels of unemployment. However, especially the loyalist communities who see themselves as marginalized, see all this less through the lens of economic deprivation and class, but much more through the lens of an attack on their identity and communities.
Northern Ireland.
She was the only base person. She at least brought up the class struggle. Like, of course, these people aren't understanding their economic situation is because of capitalism, and their class disadvantages in life is because of the class structure. They don't get that. They just see, oh, brown person took my job, beat him up. Brown person did a murder almost, go beat up other. Like, there is no fucking way in the world that you can get through to these Nazis. I'm saying, I don't know.
Change. It is, on the one hand, the least ethnically diverse part of the United Kingdom. A very small percentage of the population, under 5%, is from a minority background. But more populous parts of the country, like Belfast, have seen an increase in immigration over the years.
It's attractive in that sense for people to be living and working in the UK, different opportunities. It's also on the margin of the EU. We're sharing a border with the South, with Ireland.
And not unlike other parts of the world where there's this influx of change, there's an increase in friction across the UK.
Thousands of people are gathering in Southampton tonight after body cam footage was released of Henry Novak's final moments.
Violent clashes between its officers and protesters near where Henry was stabbed to death.
Right, and then there was another stabbing. Another white kid got stabbed by a minority or something. So even more racial propaganda to come in your way.
Anti-immigration talk after the detention of 2 Romanian people over an alleged sex attack.
Rioting broke out in Dublin on Thursday
Jesus
after
Christ.
a knife attack. Anti-immigrant protesters
Europe's going full
clashed with
fascism
riot
mode,
police.
man. It's
I
scary
just
out
bought
here.
the orange iPhone
And which is
17,
bad. It's bad when the US and Europe are going full fascism mode, because it's only coming to Canada soon enough. Right, and I will be very interested to see what sort of fucked up Canadian version of fascism will be manifested.
Of anti-immigrant rioting. I'll also say that there are explicit, calls to engage in violence, and that is the thing that's stoking this.
We have seen
that's allowed on X. That's free speech on X, baby.
Anti-migrant movements, anti-migrant protests, and the kind of
the thing is like none of these people, like, it's just racism, man, because they have no problem with like Americans immigrating to fucking Europe.
Development of explicit anti-migrant and sometimes far-right movements with it too.
And unsurprisingly, various political parties in the UK have seized on this notion. The argument being that the current immigration policies in place are dangerous policies.
We need to see government action to restrict and inhibit people arriving in this country illegally, some of which carry out the actions that we saw on the streets of Belfast last night.
But look, I'm not going to pretend any of this is either straightforward or simple. We know almost nothing about the circumstances of the knife attack itself, what prompted it, what explains it. And there's a much deeper story here about the intersection of violence and poverty, and about how extremely difficult socioeconomic conditions have created opportunities to find and call people to arms, and how this has become much easier to do with the emotionally charged echo chambers of social media, and how you can even conceivably stoke anger in one part of the world from the other. But what's clear is how...
But the thing is, let's not blame social media. Like, just blaming social media is such a shallow, it's such a low-hanging fruit that it's pretty depressing to see on the news.
A very localized incident, one man, one knife, one attack, has tapped into a much broader issue. This question of identity. Who are we? and who belongs.
There's probably a surgeon from Sudan operating on someone somewhere in the United Kingdom as we stand here this morning, saving somebody's life.
This is something that
That's
at
true.
this very moment, most acutely, most immediately affects Northern Ireland. But really, that touches almost anyone, everywhere.
Yeah, fascism's everywhere. I understand. You didn't do a great job of really, counter-arguing against it. But it's why I hate Canadian news. It's like, they just give Nazis a platform to be like, here's some Nazi shit that is completely extreme and outrageous. But, next story, goodbye. And then people go, oh, I agree with that guy. Okay, cool. Instead of being like, okay, well, maybe we should explain a little more when we throw Nazi stuff up on the news. Maybe. I don't know. Leftist versus MAGA AI debate. This one has 500,000 views. It has to be pretty good, right? I know it's AI, but come on.
We configured the most advanced AI models to create a debate between Niccolo Machiavelli and Marcus Aurelius. Their debate starts with this question: how should you live in a world where not everyone shares your values?
You must learn to see the world as it is. Most people are not vicious, but they are weak and changeable.
Oh man, okay, we have to react to. I like this concept already. Okay, I'm gonna react to this, but I'm gonna go put my dishes away, and yeah, no, well, this is cool. I like this. Hopefully I don't get hit with a copyright. Please don't. Please don't strike me.
Check it out. See, the whole thing you need to do right here is snarl your fucking hell.
All right, let's watch this debate, shall we? Let's watch this sick debate. So for anyone who doesn't know, go follow this channel. Give this channel a like and a subscribe. It's called Clarifying Mind. So all love and support to this dude. But this is an AI battle between Machiavelli debates Marcus Aurelius's Stoicism. So I don't know a lot about Machiavelli or his philosophy, but I know a lot, some about Aurelius. He's a very stoic guy. He's what did he write? Meditations is what he wrote. And it was like a journal of his meditations that I don't think was actually a book, but it was like his personal journal of meditating. And it's a very, very good read if you're interested in Stoicism. And I don't know, it's like a good way to kind of clarify your mind. It's like apparently meditating is very good for your brain. And that was kind of his daily thoughts and stuff. It's very interesting. But anyway, let's give this a check out. Who do you think will win? Let me know in the comments of Marcus Machiavelli or Marcus Aurelius. Machiavelli or Aurelius. Let's go.
We configured the most advanced AI models to create a debate between Niccolo Machiavelli and Marcus Aurelius. Their debate starts with this question: how should you live in a world where not everyone shares your values?
You must learn to see the world as it is. Most people are not vicious, but they are weak and changeable. They follow whoever appears stronger. Study what actually preserves your position and what destroys it. Sometimes generosity serves you. Sometimes it ruins you.
True.
Sometimes keeping your word builds your reputation. Sometimes it makes you prey.
Yes.
The successful know when to be the lion and when the fox.
Yes.
I'm not telling you to be cruel for pleasure. I'm saying that clinging to one approach, regardless of circumstances, is how good people fail, while clever ones thrive.
Wow.
Observe what works, then act accordingly.
Damn, Machiavelli. Oh my God. Cook me. Holy shit, Machiavelli. Okay, this is actually going to be so good. Oh my God. He just chefed up to start. He was chefing right there. I like Machiavelli already. I know it's AI, but it's obviously they fed all of their writings into these bots, right? So this is going to be very interesting.
You speak of success and failure as if they depend on others' actions. But what have you truly gained, if you thrive, by becoming like those you despise? When you adapt your principles to match each situation, you have no principles, only reactions. You become a slave to circumstances, controlled by everyone around you.
Damn, you're
I've
not
dealt
a lion.
with flatterers, conspirators, incompetent generals. Yes, I see them clearly. But their corruption doesn't require my own. The only thing I truly control is my character. If I sacrifice that for temporary advantage, I've lost the only thing worth having. What you call flexibility, I call being tossed by every wind.
Marcus, your character...
Damn. Oh, shit. But Marcus, your character remains pure.
It remains pure in your own mind, but what about those who depend on you? When you face a conspiracy, do you meditate on your inner virtue while your family is murdered? You say I'm tossed by winds. I say I'm reading them. There's a difference between having no principles and knowing when circumstances demand setting one aside.
Damn.
You were emperor during plague and war. Did you never execute someone who might have been innocent? Never compromise an ideal to keep the frontier stable? If you did, then you already understand what I'm saying. If you didn't, I suspect your empire survived despite you, not because of you.
Yes, I ordered execution.
This is so good. Damn, Machiavelli, cook. I kind of like Machiavelli. I like his approach.
Survived despite you, not because of you.
Yes, I ordered executions, Niccolo. But I executed guilty conspirators who earned their punishment, not because it was expedient, but because it was just. If I'd faced a choice between committing an injustice and losing the empire, I would lose the empire. That's the difference between us. You say circumstances demand setting principles aside. I say if your principle can be set aside, it wasn't a principle. When you execute an innocent person because it's necessary, you've committed murder. No amount of strategic benefit changes that. You think I'm impractical, but I ruled for 19 years without becoming the thing I fought against.
You would lose the empire. fine, but what about the thousands who depend on that empire? When Germanic tribes are at the border, your subjects don't care about your pure conscience. They care whether their children will be enslaved. You say you never executed an innocent, but I suspect you were fortunate in your enemies, not just virtuous in your choices. History is filled with leaders who held your position until they faced an impossible choice. Betray one person to save thousands, or keep your principles and watch everything burn. Maybe you never faced that moment, but if you did, and chose your conscience over their lives, that's not virtue. That's vanity.
You call it vanity. I call it understanding cause and effect. If I murder an innocent person, I am the cause of that evil. If an enemy harms people, they are the cause. I don't control what barbarians do. I control what I do. You present these impossible choices, but they're based on a false assumption that doing evil somehow prevents greater evil. It doesn't. It simply adds your own evil to the world's total. A state built on injustice breeds more injustice. Ask any tyrant watching his own guards. Your thousands aren't saved by my corruption. They're endangered by it, because I've shown that principles vanish when tested.
Marcus, you say injustice breeds injustice, but Rome lasted 8 centuries using methods you'd call corrupt. They killed the Gracchi brothers to preserve the Republic. They razed Carthage completely. Harsh? Yes. Did it breed collapse? No. It built an empire that gave you the throne you sat on. Your theory that evil only creates more evil is beautiful, but history shows otherwise. Sometimes ruthless action creates stability for generations. I'm not advocating cruelty for pleasure. I'm saying there are moments when the gentle choice leads to chaos and the harsh choice leads to peace. You had capable generals and weak enemies. Test your principles when you're Florence facing Cesare Borgia. Then tell me about cause and effect.
Rome endured.
I'm not gonna lie, I know Machiavelli seems way more aggro, but he's kind of cooking them.
Because of its laws, its citizen virtue, its institutions, not because it murdered the Gracchi. Those killings planted seeds of civil war that eventually destroyed the republic you claim they saved. You confuse what came after with what was caused by. Perhaps Rome succeeded despite its crimes, not because of them. And yes, I had capable generals, which mattered during 17 years of frontier war. I chose them well and treated them justly, so they served loyally rather than plotting against me. You keep pointing to successful cruelty as if that makes it right. But a poisoner who lives long doesn't prove poison is medicine. Outcomes don't determine virtue. Justice is justice, whether it leads to victory or defeat.
With Base 44.
True, totally. But I kind of like the Machiavelli approach with the reading the room kind of approach. And saying that you don't just, you might, how strong is your virtue when really tested, really? Or are you going to adapt with the circumstance, basically?
Justice is justice, whether it leads to victory or defeat.
You say outcomes don't determine virtue, but for whom? Perhaps that's true when only your own life is at stake. You can sacrifice yourself for your principles, and that's admirable. But when you're responsible for others, this becomes a luxury. When your choices affect thousands of lives, consequences are everything. Look at Piero Soderini in Florence, an honest, good man who refused to act against his enemies because it would violate Republican principles. His virtue got him exiled and Florence conquered. His goodness destroyed what he was meant to protect. You sit on your throne and tell me you'd lose the empire rather than compromise. But Soderini thought the same about Florence. He lost it anyway, and a harsher ruler took his place. Your refusal doesn't stop the injustice. It just ensures someone else commits it.
You claim—
Oh, shit. That's true. That's true, man.
I'm selfish for refusing injustice, but you're assuming something I don't grant, that I can actually control whether disaster comes. I can't. Perhaps Soderini's virtue led to Florence's fall, or perhaps Florence was already doomed and would have fallen under any leader. I don't know, and neither do you. What I do know is this: when I commit murder, I have certainly created evil. You promise me it will prevent greater evil, but you can't guarantee that. You're asking me to do certain evil for uncertain good. And even if your calculations were correct, I would be living as something less than human, an animal reacting to threats rather than a rational being choosing what's right.
What is the hardest part of living?
Okay, so that's the first question. I like that.
The way you...
I enjoyed that. Okay, that was a good opener. What is the hardest path of living the ways you advise?
Rational being choosing what's right.
What is the hardest part of living the way you advise?
The timing. You must know exactly when to strike and when to wait, when to appear merciful and when to use force. Most people are too rigid. They learn one approach and stick to it. But circumstances change faster than people adapt. I've seen princes fail, not because they chose cruelty or mercy wrongly, but because they held to the right choice too long. Fortune turns constantly. The real difficulty is maintaining flexibility when your nature resists it. A cruel man struggles to show mercy when needed. A generous man cannot suddenly become harsh. Few people can shift between these modes effectively, and you cannot practice. Each decision has real consequences. One mistimed move, and you're finished.
The constant vigilance over my own reactions. Every day I...
I don't like thinking about that, Machiavelli. Come on.
Move, and you're finished.
The constant vigilance over my own reactions. Every day I wake up and tell myself, people will be ungrateful, arrogant, deceitful. And still, when someone betrays me or a general fails through incompetence, my first reaction is anger. The philosophy doesn't remove those reactions. It requires me to catch them, examine them, and refuse to be controlled by them. When my children died, grief overwhelmed me. I had to work through it, not just be rational. The hardest part is that this work never ends. You never master it and coast. Each new difficulty requires the same effort. Pause. Remember what's in my control. Act rightly regardless of feeling. It's daily, repetitive, unglamorous work.
Can you have a true friend?
That's kind of... those things kind of describe well their philosophies. The how to strike is very... like, Machiavelli is very... Machiavellian, right? I mean, come on, you know? And Marcus Aurelius is stoicism. No matter what kind of bullshit life will throw at me, you cannot let it control you. You cannot let it guide you. You have to notice it, grab it, catch it, analyze it, and move on with what you think is the right move, right?
Yes, but rare
work.
Can you have a true friend?
Aw.
Yes, but rarely. A true friend is someone whose interests genuinely align with yours, or who has proven loyalty when it cost them something. I've had friends, people I could speak freely with, who warned me when I was wrong. But here's the test. Would they remain your friend if your fortunes collapsed? Most friendships are built on mutual advantage. When the advantage disappears, so does the friendship. This isn't cynicism, it's observation. The friend who stands by you in ruin, who gains nothing from the association, that's a true friend. They exist, but they're rare enough that you can probably count them on one hand over a lifetime.
What about...
I agree with that, Machiavelli. That Machiavelli kind of nailed friendships in life. I never really thought about that that mutual exchange, that mutual benefit, and because it totally exists, right? And if one friend is doing much better than the other, and that friend who's much more fortunate and is there with that other friend who maybe is not, or is even down in the dumps, that's a true friend. That's a true friend right there.
You, Marcus.
Yes. A true friend is someone who shares your commitment to virtue and reason. When I meet someone who genuinely pursues wisdom and justice, we're already connected. We're part of the same rational order. But here's where we differ. I don't test friendship by ruin or advantage. A true friend wants what's good for you, which means your virtue, not your success. If my friend corrects my errors or challenges my decisions, that's friendship. If they flatter me to gain favor, that's not. You're right that most people confuse advantage with friendship. But the solution isn't to count who stays when you fall. It's to seek friends who care about your character, not your position.
We're not so far apart here.
Nope, they're not so far apart here. But where I would disagree is I think when you fall, that's a big test of a friendship, Marcus. I don't know.
You want friends who care about your character. I want friends proven through adversity. Perhaps these are the same people. Someone who corrects you when you're wrong, as you say, is doing what my rare friend does, telling you truth when flattery would be easier.
Yep.
The difference might be this. I assume most people will fail this test until proven otherwise. You seem to assume anyone pursuing wisdom qualifies, then discover later who was genuine.
Yep.
My way protects you from betrayal, but costs you potential friendships. Your way opens you to connection, but risks being deceived. Which wounds you more, missing a friendship or being betrayed by a false one?
Neither wounds me if I understand it correctly. Being deceived by a false friend is painful, yes. But the pain comes from my own judgment error, not their action. They controlled their choice. I controlled mine. I chose to trust based on what I observed. If I was wrong, I learn. The betrayal itself doesn't diminish me, unless I let bitterness or suspicion corrupt how I treat the next person. Your question assumes I must choose between protection and connection. I'd rather risk the pain of occasional betrayal than live in permanent suspicion. The closed heart is already wounded. It's just a wound you inflicted on yourself before anyone else could.
When someone close to you betrays you, how do you respond?
Damn, we're getting deep. We're getting deep up in here. Responding
First,
to betrayal. This goes on for a while.
my position.
Betrays you, how do you respond?
First, I assess my position. Can I afford to punish them now, or are they too powerful? Do they have allies who'd turn against me? A betrayer will betray again. You cannot reform them. If I'm strong enough, I act swiftly and decisively. Strike once, strike hard, then it's finished. Others are watching, deciding whether betrayal is worth the risk. The punishment must be public and complete, though I frame it as justified necessity, not cruelty. But if timing is wrong or they're too powerful, I might forgive them publicly while quietly ensuring they can never harm me again. Minor betrayals I sometimes forgive openly. Strategic mercy builds a useful reputation. What I don't do is forget their capacity for disloyalty. Not from spite, but because past behavior reveals character. The error people make is thinking this is about justice or revenge. It's about maintaining your position through whatever means circumstances require.
I examine why I feel betrayed. Usually it's because I expect...
Damn, now I understand why they call it Machiavellianism. Because Machiavellianism clearly is just kind of what it is, losing all principles, but like you're working your way through the circumstance to the top. You want to maintain your position or better.
Did something they never promised. Or I'm hurt they acted from weakness rather than malice. People betray because they're confused about what's truly good for them. They think advantage or safety lies in betrayal, when it actually corrupts their character. So I feel something closer to pity than anger. That said, if my role requires action, removing them from a position where they can harm others, I do it without hesitation or cruelty, not as punishment, but as practical necessity, the way you'd remove a broken tool. What I don't do is let their action change me. I don't become suspicious of everyone else. Don't rehearse the betrayal mentally. Don't fantasize about revenge.
That's a great,
Their
that's some
choice
great
was
tips,
theirs.
chat.
My response is mine. The real betrayal would be letting their weakness make me bitter.
I noticed something about your entire approach, Marcus. It's fundamentally passive. Every answer you give focuses inward. Your control, your character, your reactions. You pity the betrayer, examine your own expectations, ensure their weakness doesn't make you bitter. But you never actually shape the situation. You respond, you endure, you maintain your inner state while things happen around you. This works if you're a private philosopher, but you ruled an empire for 19 years. Armies needed moving, governors needed appointing, enemies...
The world keeps moving. He's basically saying, God, I feel like Machiavelli is cooking him.
...needed confronting. You couldn't just...
And maybe Machiavelli appeals to my more bitter side about life and people in general, right? Like Aurelius is coming off very stoic, but also quite a passive. In other words, some could say a pussy.
examine your reactions, you had to act in the world. How did you actually make decisions? Because your philosophy seems designed to help you accept outcomes, not create them.
Niccolo, you're wrong about passivity. I also adapted to circumstances, changed tactics, moved resources, responded to threats. That's wisdom, not weakness. The difference is this. You need circumstances to go your way to maintain your position. Your entire approach depends on correctly reading situations, on fortune favoring your timing, on others responding as you predict.
That's
when
true.
things don't go your way, you're vulnerable. I'm not. Whether my actions succeed or fail, whether people respond as hoped or betray me, my inner state remains stable. And I notice something. You live in constant anxiety, always calculating, always watching for shifts, always worried about timing. That's not freedom. That's imprisonment. Who's really dependent?
Oh my
God. The man
God.
whose security rests on controlling unpredictable external events, or the man who remains free regardless of what happens?
Oh my
Marcus,
God.
you faced plague.
Aurelius, I'm not going to lie, you cooked. You cooked with that. The first one in a while. I'm just making sure I'm subscribed to this channel. This is a great video.
Who remains free regardless of what happens?
Marcus, you faced plague, constant war, betrayal, loss. I know this. Your fortune wasn't kind, but I suspect you never faced the specific choice I'm describing. You never had to choose between committing a clear injustice and watching the empire collapse. Your wars were defensive and just. Your decisions, however difficult, likely aligned with your principles. You were tested by suffering, yes, but not by impossible moral choices. And look at your fellow Stoics. Cato chose suicide over compromise.
Damn.
Seneca accepted execution rather than resist
Oh my
Nero.
God.
Noble? Perhaps. But this proves my point. When Stoicism is truly tested, when it's your principles or survival, you choose principles and die. That's admirable for a private person. But for a ruler responsible for thousands, it's abandonment dressed as virtue.
You assume an...
Damn. I kind of agree with that, though, because, like, accepting your principles and dying makes no logical sense in terms of pure survival instinct.
Just responsible for thousands, it's abandonment dressed as virtue.
You assume an injustice can save people. But when you execute an innocent person to prevent collapse, you've guaranteed one evil while only hoping to prevent another. You don't know the future. Maybe the empire survives without that murder. Maybe it collapses despite it. Yes, I faced impossible choices. There were moments I had to decide whether to trust a general whose loyalty was questionable, whether to negotiate with tribes or crush them, whether to execute conspirators whose guilt wasn't entirely clear. In each case, I chose what seemed just and accepted the risk. The empire didn't collapse. Perhaps I was fortunate. Or perhaps acting justly creates better outcomes than you think, not because the gods reward it, but because injustice truly does breed more injustice. Your responsible ruler, who murders the innocent, hasn't saved anyone. He's added his own crime to the world's total.
I don't necessarily agree that injustice breeds more justice, just because, like, but like, because you could like, there could be injustice, like, you could say bulldozing forests is an injustice, but hey, look at all this profit from the shopping mall.
To the world's total.
Looking back at your life, when were you wrong about something important?
Put up a parking
I misjudged
lot.
my position after the Medici returned. I served the Florentine Republic for 14 years, organized militias, handled diplomacy.
Damn.
When the Medici came back to power, I was arrested and tortured within weeks. My years of competent service provided no protection. I wrote The Prince during exile, hoping my analysis would prove valuable to the new regime. It didn't. I never regained real influence. I continued writing the discourses, histories, but died politically irrelevant. The error was conceptual. I understood that princes must eliminate those tied to old orders, yet somehow thought my case would be different. Perhaps no preparation would have saved me. My Republican service marked me as permanently suspect. But I should have recognized earlier that I was structurally vulnerable. I gave advice about adapting to fortune's turns, then failed to see I was already positioned where fortune could destroy me.
What about you, Marcus? When were you wrong about something important?
Commodus. I chose my biological son as successor, breaking the pattern of adoptive succession that had given Rome capable emperors.
Oh,
he became a
man.
disaster.
Oh,
Self-indulgent,
no, that's
cruel,
so sad.
obsessed with gladiatorial games.
Oh, that's so
I told myself I
depressing.
was educating him properly, exposing him to philosophy,
Your own son.
surrounding him with good advisors. Perhaps I saw what I wanted to see rather than what was there. His choices were his own. I cannot control another person's character, but I made the decision to give him power, and that decision was mine. I could have adopted someone more capable. I didn't. Perhaps I convinced myself that natural succession would provide stability, or that blood succession was somehow more just. I was wrong. I made my choice with the understanding I had then. What
I wonder
came
if you'd
after
see
I
this
cannot
IRL.
change,
I'd
only
love.
accept.
We'll never know, but wouldn't that just be
Niccolo,
amazing?
You
know?
say a wise person must adapt to circumstances. If you were Marcus's advisor, knowing his principles, how would you approach him?
I wouldn't try to change your principles. That would be pointless. Instead, I'd work within your framework. You care about duty and acting according to nature? I'd show you how protecting the empire is your natural duty, how allowing threats to grow is actually abandoning your responsibility. You value honesty? I'd point out that Rome's enemies don't, and your subjects suffer for your consistency. I wouldn't argue you should become like me. I'd argue that your own philosophy, properly understood, sometimes requires the harsh actions you avoid. If that failed and you remained unmoved, I'd quietly ensure capable generals and advisors compensated for your limitations. A good advisor works with the prince he has, not the one he wishes for.
True.
Marcus.
He's like, I would backstab you. He's like, you know, if you're really that stubborn and old and grouchy, I will just tell whoever I can to get that up on you.
In what ways could Machiavelli's counsel have helped you?
His observations about human behavior. Yes, those would have been useful. I dealt with flatterers who told me what I wanted to hear, generals who inflated their victories, officials who stole from the treasury. Understanding that most people act from self-interest would have helped me see through deceptions faster. Where we differ is what to do with that knowledge. He says adapt to their level. I say understand their nature, but don't become it. Perhaps I was too trusting of certain advisors early on. His skepticism might have saved me mistakes, but his conclusion that I should abandon principle when threatened, I don't think I could have followed that path.
There it is, baby. Wow. What a great video, man. Who do you have winning this, guys? Who won? Let me know in the comments who won. If you made it to the whole end, like and subscribe. I would love to know other videos, other stuff like this. This is a great one. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. But what to do now? Is there anything more on X I want to talk about? We have the end of capitalism, which, Trending? What's trending today? That's cool. RIP. I guess nothing on the news I want to look at, really. Oh, damn, all caught up on Lily Unleashed 2. Shit. Yeah, no, everything sucks. I think we're just gonna play 007 now, TBH. So let's get that going. Also, I was fucking playing Counter-Strike last night. Oh, I was popping off. And by last time I had one game, then I went to bed. I had one game. And hey, I didn't bottom feed. That's all you should really care about, honestly. Ba-na-na-na-na. Boop. Quit telling me to activate Windows, man. Anyway, we'll BRB. I'm hungry now, like, for real. Those grapes were not enough. I don't know how to eat like a white girl, man. I don't. But yeah, we'll BRB and then we'll get in with day first light. So All right, let's get into it. It's been long enough. Sorry, I was actually rolling my first joint ever, and it took a long time. And it kind of sucked. Maybe I'll roll the next one on stream. Can I do that? Anyway, let's get into first 007 life, baby, shall we? Continue our life as James Bond. Now, I did want to know the comments if I picked a shitty watch or not. Apparently, the watch you pick is like very important, but it doesn't tell you anything besides what it looks like. Tactical simulations, that's cool. Resume game. So we got our briefing, I think, before. Let me get this BRB thing off the fucking screen, by the way. You idiot. What kind of streamer are you?
M underestimates 009. You all do.
All right, we watched this. Watched it. See the next video if you're interested, or the previous video.
Couldn't help but overhear you and Greenway.
I gotta get this again, apparently.
What you mean? Sounds like there's some history between
009 profile. Oh, I already got the collectible. Okay.
Right up until Operation Night.
Because that is a collectible. Anyway.
Would that I could.
Anyway, we talked to her through all these things. I just want to get on with a mission.
I know. It's cool, isn't it? Just got it up and running.
Exit 2 mission. We did all these talking things in the last video, so
you have a mission
move me into the mission.
Let's get the other recruits in here and I'll show you.
All right.
The Grand Carpathian Hotel in the high Tatra Mountains of Slovakia, host to the World Chess
A
Championship.
hotel, huh?
Safe to say 009 did not pick this location at random.
Oh, great.
The hotel is swarming with international VIPs.
Mhm.
Security is of the highest order, and due
Great.
to the current diplomatic tension between the UK and Slovakia,
No, it's not good.
the operation has not been cleared with local authorities.
Oh, good. So the
According
police
to 009's
are our enemy too.
instructions, The meeting will go down in full public view during the championship match. No comms, no tracking, no backup. And these are only the safeguards that we know about.
Just me?
009 will employ every manner of subterfuge to avoid capture. And if
Okay.
he suspects a trap, we'll never get another shot. This is where you come in. You're all blank slates in the
07.
intelligence circuit, which
009.
makes you ideally suited for undercover work.
You're
Locate
about to
009
meet
and keep him
007,
under
baby.
close watch, but do not engage the target.
Do not
This
engage.
is a black tag operation, so
Hey.
discretion, ladies and gentlemen.
We're
is
smooth and stealthy. Sneaky beaky like. Sorry, my check windows, activate windows thing is a box. All right, I'm driving, huh? All right, deer are coming out. W to accelerate, AD to steer. Got it. This car is slow as dirt, buddy. Where are we going? I don't know. It's 50. I don't even think we're going 50.
Now I could get used to this.
Hey, Bond, why don't you step on the gas?
We'll blow our cover. And James, do quit your pouting.
I'm a glorified hood ornament.
Oh, right.
What
I'm
could I
the
possibly have to pout about?
Sorry if the assignment
I'm the
doesn't live up to your
chauffeur.
grand expectations.
I'm James
Someone must
Bond,
watch the
dude.
perimeter. If 009 slips through our fingers, we're the last line of defense.
Listen, this is where I'm gonna get him. This is
Primo's testing you, mate. That's all. Don't give him an excuse.
The cap looks good on you, though. Really brings out your cheekbones.
that. You know, stop flirting with me. I'm pissed off.
Take
Okay.
a left up ahead, James.
Also, your man is right beside you.
What's that, darling?
Just a frog in my throat.
What? All right, they're a couple this mission too, so we gotta deal with that. Okay. This is quite the hotel. Hello, I'm here for my room at the hotel.
Is everything in order?
Routine inspection, ma'am. Won't be a moment.
What's our license plate number, huh? Docs. All right, thank you. You just let in the deadliest spy in the world, buddy. Little do you know.
You think if I sold a kidney, I could afford to stay for a night?
I think I have.
Oh,
Stayed
well,
here, I mean.
that's weird.
A wedding back in 22.
Doesn't sound like something you...
Oh, speed bump.
Well, the hen was in Cannes, so we flew in by private jet. It was dark.
I feel like I'm going pretty fast in here. Like if I hit someone, they're toasted.
Private jet.
What?
Nothing. Darling, nothing at all.
Don't call her darling, okay? We don't have to roleplay in the car, you guys.
He was the best in his day. That was a long time ago. My guess is he's tired of running.
Greenway thinks we're being played.
And since when do you trust Greenway?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. He sent us to a death trap.
That much is clear. Something to do with an operation.
Oh, God.
Begs the question. Did 009 pick Greenway out of good faith or bad blood?
Well,
I don't know.
We're about to find out.
Oh, quite the entrance.
Switch to comms.
Too bad I'm just a shitty chauffeur.
Stay.
Yep, I'll be here. Yeah, you guys go save the world, I guess.
Afternoon. Invitation, please.
Blake and Loretta York. Plus the help.
Welcome to the Grand Carpathian. Parking is right.
Don't call me that. The help?
Mr. and Mrs. York, enjoy your stay. Much obliged.
You apologize that for right now before I move this car. Oh, they got out of the car. Okay, well, I'm just a chauffeur, I guess, you know. We can't be James Bond right away. We just got our spy mission and we have
We're entering the premises.
very
Nash,
ridgy relationships with ownership.
Sing.
Am I parking here?
Ronson,
Oh.
conference wing.
Kingsley, first floor suites. Bond.
Yes, I'm driving the car still.
Car park. In position.
Greenway, Grand Hall. Switching off comms as instructed. Keep a low profile and don't let your guards down. 009 most certainly won't.
Okay. We got Greenway in our air too. All right, well, I'll just wait here, I guess, for the mission to start. Can't I go eavesdrop or something? Can I be any more help to the mission than this? There we go, Bond. Take some initiative. Okay, well, that's not... Just waiting here for old Greenway. Or not Greenway. Oh, 009. Oh, there he is. That's 009 for sure. That's quite suspicious.
Not exactly the 5-star treatment.
Wow. Okay, let's go over there, Bond.
No,
Can I
I'm
go?
stretching my legs.
Yeah, exactly. Investigate the blonde man. What do you mean? Let's go and see what he threw out, buddy.
Reporting suspicious behavior.
009?
No, one of the hotel staff. Strangest looking bellhop I ever saw. He was mishandling luggage.
Are you joking? What are we, the local tourist board?
I guess he had to be there. It was odd. I'm gonna check it out.
You will not. 009 is our only priority. Stay at your post, James. That's an order.
Yes, Mom.
Yep, don't even worry about it. I'm at my post. The car, I see the car. The car is great. The car is doing A-okay. That's my post, isn't it? Any collectibles around here, gentlemen? Gentlemen. Ooh, hello. I'm full of this. I would just like to know if there are any collectibles around here. Oh, hello.
I'll put it back.
Look at that, baby. Press badge. See, I knew there was good reason to come back over here. I knew it. We're full of that. What is this? Oh, yeah, I'll turn on this garden hose. Got him. Oh, am I just watering the plants? Oh.
Guess I look.
Where's he going? Oh, you're coming to your death, buddy. Can I kill this guy? Am I allowed combat? Oh Lord. No, nothing. No, I don't know. The hose came on weirdly. It's by itself, man. I don't know what was going on with that. Very odd. Yeah, now we have a big puddle here. Don't worry, I'll clean that up. I'll clean that up, guys. Don't even worry about it.
There we go.
Hello, gentlemen.
Well, they say Gretchen Wong what a
Didn't see me there?
No, I actually didn't.
Just coming through.
They say Gretchen Wong what a
My bad.
Missed him.
Infiltrate the hotel. Well, we got that pass. Who's over here? Oh, what is this? Are these some things I can mess with? Ignite? Lighter missing. Where's a lighter at? Anyone got a lighter around here? Oh, we can eavesdrop. Okay.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
Yeah, let's just take a seat. Yeah, I'm just gonna check my phone real quick. Check my email.
George! Yeah, it's no use. I met with the whistleblower. Claims to have proof that Nivik's cheating, but they'll only talk to Hoffman. How far off is he? Well, tell him to floor it or we'll lose the scoop of the year. I stashed his press badge inside one of the big pots on the lower ramparts. I need to get back in there. It's a nail biter.
Got him.
Unless you sent me all this way to report on the landscaping?
On his ass.
Didn't think so.
All right, we're just gonna... Oh, don't blow that smoke right in my face, lady. Wouldn't have turned your head at all, huh? Just right in my face. Excuse me, gentlemen. Oh, you're full of that?
Gone.
Me too. Staff only? I feel like...
You're not meant to be here.
Yeah, of course not.
I was just leaving.
I was just checking it out. I don't know. I thought this was part of... I just thought this was part of the area. I don't know. All right.
I haven't talked to him yet.
I guess I could just dart them. I have 4 darts. Let's just dart them. See what happens. Boop. No, let's drink this juice right here. All right, I just need a coffee real quick.
What the hell's up with you?
Oh, I don't know. Oh God, so disgusting. Oh yeah. Sorry.
I'm telling you, stay out.
Hey, I'm sorry. Got him. I actually have to make him sick again. Oh man. Oh, I fucked it. God damn it. Okay, let me turn on the stupid hose now. I made him sick for no reason. Okay. Turn us on real quick. Don't mind me.
What the?
Very odd. Crouch Bond, please. What is that, by the way?
Want to see how fast I can remove you?
Oh, come on, buddy. What is that, by the way? Just what is that?
Mate.
Is that a collectible? Sorry. Listen, I need this. I need this, guys. I fucked up the flowers somehow. Okay, let's actually... I just need to pick up some more potion. And then I will poison the other guy. I'll turn on the faucet thing. And then, is there any more potion left? Anybody? Potion at all? I swear to God, I swear. There was some around here.
Did you hear Grandmaster Nivik got his ass handed to him by one of those web industries?
Swear to God, there was more.
No. Did he flip the table? It's Nivik. He'll flip the breakfast table if he's out of orange.
Battery. Let's check out just what's down here real quick while we can. We're in no rush. Yes, thank you. And what's this? Ooh, collectible, baby. Some cigarettes. Okay. All right, nice. We got a collectible down here. I knew I was missing this place, but good thing we are so bad that I just had to come down here anyway. Okay, now can I shoot someone? Or do I not have full powers yet? Did I somehow waste it? Does it need to be full in order for me to dart a dude? Feels like I can dart him. Alright, we're just gonna go all the way back up. Alright, I don't know why I came down here. Just want to make sure I have all the potion. I need whatever is in there, chat. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's an $89 game, all right? I'm exploring all the world, all right? If you got a problem with that, this is not the Let's Play for you, pal.
Back.
Okay?
Sorry, just trying to get through.
Don't talk to me like that. Come on. Okay, here we go, boys. Here we go. Oh, I could also stagger them. I totally forgot about that. Turn that on. And then dart this guy. Oh, I can't dart him.
Not again.
That's so weird. And then I'll do this. I can't do anything to this guy. Okay. Do this. Perfect. Oops. Yup. Don't even worry about it, baby. Yes. Genius, Bond. But now I actually need him to move again, which is the problem. You know? God damn it. God damn it. Oh, that's just the lighter. Okay, well, I got it. I thought it was a collectible. Nothing else over here, huh? Ooh, okay. I see you. There's people too busy on their phones to see Bond just scaling the side of the building. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Pick is a distraction to who? This lady, I'm assuming. Is there an open window? Hint, open window. Perfect. Which window is open? This one? Hello, ma'am. Let me in. Oh. Doesn't say I'm trespassing. You know, Bond is pretty smooth with the ladies, so... Investigate the blonde man. Staff only. Jammed. Okay. Okay, I can poison this poor man.
Yeah, I cracked it long ago. Wasn't so hard.
I'm impressed. Did you open it?
You crazy? You know where it leads. Imagine if the hotel owner caught you down there.
Could hang out here.
Besides, I couldn't find a locking mechanism.
So you did try. If that collection ever gets raided, I'm looking in your direction.
I'm not really a wine person.
No, but are you a money person?
Oh, I'm a money person, all right.
A 1945 Archambault Rouge in his vault.
Okay, let me stop you right there. I have bets to lay.
Later.
All right. I'm not just gonna walk downstairs like I own the place, but I will jump out the window. Hey, dude, can you just look the other way real quick? Don't worry about me. Guy just doesn't even notice. You know, Bond just climbing out the window.
Gate crashing a black tie event. Haven't done that since final year.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're just reminiscing about our old days. Oh, I can slide down here now. Okay. Where are you, blonde man? Hello, sir. Don't mind me. Do not mind me. Where am I even going? Like, what is the purpose of this? Hang? Like, where the actual hell are we going, Bond? Oh, I guess I could have gone up here. I'm just going backwards through another way, basically. Okay, whatever. I mean, we have the damn pass card anyway. Can we just walk in the front door? Hello, sirs.
Staff and press only.
Yeah, of course. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm going right back up. Well, never mind. See you guys later. Well, this is a waste of my time. All right. Obviously, we gotta sneak past the guards. How did I even get up here, bruh? Back up we go. Hello, everybody. Bond has entered the building. All right. Maybe we go explore over to the right first. You know, what's in here? Ooh, hello. Oh my god, how come I didn't do this in the first place? My goodness. Hello, ladies.
Don't mind me, ladies.
Good afternoon, sir.
Where are you, blonde man? Okay, no collectibles over here. Good evening. Okay.
Which room is he in? Dunno. But he's getting an extra mint on his pillow. That's for sure.
Oh.
Yolanda.
Oh shit, they're into Bond, baby. Everyone who isn't into Bond. He is a fine-looking man. Hey, don't mind me, I'm just gonna walk right in here. Hope you don't mind that. Well, hello everybody. Anywhere else I can go before I leave this area? Nope. Alright. I mean, I definitely look like I fit in. I'm a handsome young man in a chauffeur suit.
Now, let's see what all the fuss is about.
Beautiful. All the time in the world. Chapter 3, baby. Slovakia. Oh.
Hopefully I'm the last thing on his mind.
Hopefully he doesn't see me.
What are you here for?
Bond, status.
No sign of 009. Over.
I mean, he could have left the house, the hotel by now. TBH. All right, let's just wander over here. Let's, you know, let's take a stroll, look around the place, you know? Can we go in here? Staff only? Okay. I understand.
This guy better be worth it.
Guess I could just dart this guy and walk past him. Okay, hello there. Ladies, don't mind if I do.
You know Mr. Prendergast, the author? His suitcase disappeared. Claims a bellhop took it.
Okay.
What else is new? Tell Mr. Vargas if you see him. Prendergast is down in reception demanding to see the manager.
Wouldn't want to keep Mr. Prendergast waiting.
Of course not. Let's see what else we can eavesdrop on, hey?
Now, where do you go?
Where do we go? Oh my god, there's lots of blueies on my screen. Just go over here. I'm just going to whoever's closest, really.
Norman.
Oh, so this is a very nice plant.
Well, I never.
What is it this time, Mother? Does some troglodyte wear a waistcoat with a cummerbund? Oh, the humanity.
No! That tall, blonde bellhop. He...
Hmm?
Oh, never mind. You're oblivious as usual.
She's no happy customer.
Okay. Hey, what about that blonde bellhop?
Hotel administration. I couldn't help but overhear.
Good. I was about to file a complaint.
Amazing. I'm here to file it. What happened? Where did he go? When was this incident?
When was this incident?
Just a moment ago.
Oh.
Hurry up, you might catch him.
Okay, where'd he go?
Did you happen to see where he went?
I'll tell you exactly where he went. Towards reception.
Amazing.
You've been most helpful, Mom. I'll take it from here.
You better.
I will.
Honestly, so much for world-class service.
You're telling me.
Go on.
Mother.
Yeah, I'm going.
Enough.
Next stop, the reception, baby. Now, how do I get down there? They probably won't like it if I just hang off the ceiling, right? If I just drop down.
Couldn't my luck. In 1960,
Hello, gentlemen.
Aston Martin DBS V8. Oof, mint condition.
Ooh.
To brag, but you'll make
Chest biography. Okay. New collectible, baby. Let's go.
In case you want to have a gander.
Perhaps later. I must go feign interest in this.
God, there's so many rooms to explore. There's all the collectibles around here. There's no way I'm gonna find them all. Do you believe, chat? Do you actually? He's still talking about this bitch? Oh, is that my op?
Cressida will blow a gasket if she sees me.
Yeah, I'll probably not go. Yeah, let's probably not go over there. Perhaps. Back downstairs we go. Can I just hang off of here? Is that Bond vaulting off of the second floor? Yep. I'm going on my way. All right, how do we get over there? There we go. Reception. I am here to file a complaint. Oh.
The same crew raided a cruise ship the month before. A blimmin' cruise ship. These pirates act like 18th century highwaymen.
There's got to be a collectible around here.
You don't have the patience, Wool.
Why's it
Through that.
The Habsburgs?
French would be my guess.
It's Russian, actually. From the court of Tsar Alexander III, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, at least someone knows what they're talking about. Are you some kind of an art historian?
I'm just a genius.
Just don't tell anyone. Wouldn't want to cause a scene.
A cat burglar, James?
No, who was that?
That's what you came up with? Anything in here? Probably not. Isn't this where my boss is chilling out? The lounge.
You know who's here? Arthur Prendergast.
Oh my god, no way.
I only read romance novels.
Arthur Prendergast. That's not collectible. Prendergast. Nothing in here, huh? Okay. Oh, some drawers. Don't mind if I do. Nothing. Thanks, game. Oh my god, chill on the wine. Hello, bartender.
Wonder if you could help me.
I'll certainly try, sir.
Did you notice the blonde bellhop who just passed through here?
There's a face you'd pick out in the lineup. Probably one of the pimps. He was asking for the directions to the backstage area.
A chess fiend. I knew it.
What's on the menu, buddy?
The Sazerac is always popular. Me, I'd go with the Ram Collins or the Stinger.
Do it up.
If you feel like going off menu, I make a killer bare knuckle boxer.
Ooh, I'll take both.
None that I'd recommend.
Ah.
How's business?
Lot of VIPs. Even for this place. We have a prince, 2 heads of state, any number of celebrities.
Yeah, and you got James Bond in the building.
All that extra security.
Can't be too careful.
I'd stay clear of him.
Just need a quiet word. Nothing dramatic.
Alrighty. Scanning.
There's Nash. Better stay out of
Nash,
sight.
delivery area secure. No sign of 009. Moving on to
Did you see 007?
Over.
Let's go to the reception. Shall we? That we're over here. We should finally go down and talk to the damn reception. Ooh, my girl's right there. Hopefully she doesn't notice me.
Male, Caucasian, whitish blonde hair, spoke with an accent. Must be a foreign national. I'm sorry, Mr. Prendergast, but we simply do not have a bellhop of that description.
Ridiculous. And who made off with my bag then? I demand to see the manager.
He is on his way, Mr. Prendergast. I'm sure it's all a misunderstanding.
Oh no, I saw him actually dump your luggage over the edge. Probably in the ravine. Can I talk to you?
Can I be of assistance, sir?
Yes, you can.
Busy day?
Busy day.
Booked as always. We're not the region's favorite romantic getaway for nothing.
No, I can see why. You into chess?
I'm more of a snooker girl.
Okay.
Say, there is a quaint little bar nearby with a 9-feet mahogany table. I get off at 10 in case you feel like losing some money.
Duty calls, I'm afraid. Some of the time.
Oh, come on. Everyone's just hitting on Bond.
Misunderstanding with one of our temps, that's all.
Bellhop, tall, white blonde hair.
Why? He is certainly popular today. Did this
Oh.
man bother you, sir?
Thought I recognized him from somewhere. Have you seen him?
Afraid not. And after today, I doubt he'll be coming back.
Thanks. Appreciate the help.
Okay.
Anytime.
And how about you, Mr. Pendergast? I actually saw him throw your luggage away.
Mr. Prendergast, I am told you have some missing baggage.
Stolen is more likely.
Any idea where he went?
Yes, that's what I've been telling you people. I spotted him just before, going through the door marked laundry.
Perfect.
That's very helpful.
What brings you to the
What is
hotel,
your
Mr.
business at the
Prendergast?
hotel? A bit of workation. I'm researching my next novel. An
Of
AI-themed
course, a
techno
writer.
thriller taking place in the world of international chess.
Sounds like a page turner.
Yeah, sure it does.
And what was in the suitcase?
Uncut diamonds. What do you think was in it, man?
Oh.
My clothes and toiletries.
Had to ask. Right, that's all I need. My office will be in touch. Please have a drink on the house.
Oh, believe me, I shall.
Bond just giving out drinks on the house.
Bellhop, that's for sure.
Get to the laundry. Oh, there's my girl over there. Yeah, let's just go to the laundry, huh? Staff only. Get to the laundry. What is this? Ooh.
Why not?
Aw.
You cheat at cards all the time.
This is the laundry. Staff only. Hello. Security notice. Due to increased security during the event, we'll be changing the codes on a daily basis. The codes are stored in the manager's office behind the reception. Okay. The manager's office behind the reception. Oh, I thought he was taking a shit. Oh, that's a toilet. Okay. Got it. All right, reception. You're about to get cooked by Bond, I think. Can I go back here?